All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are live. It is the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Golden State Warriors. Warriors looking for a bounce back tonight against another LA team after losing to one on Saturday evening. Let's see the Warriors can bounce back. Once again, there will be no Steph Curry. He will be reevaluated in 10 days. So we'll know more about Steph again in 10 days or 9 days now. And there is still no Kristaps Porzingis tonight. But you have an opportunity to face a team that's been struggling of late. Now, the Clippers are still one of the hottest teams in the second half of the season, 20-10 since Christmas Day. But they're 5-5 over the last 10 games. They're not scoring as much over the last 10 games. And they're 2-3 in their last 5 games. So, an opportunity to find a team that's not playing so great right now and a chance to try to bounce back here at home. What's up, Peyton Kuban? What's up, Tristan Allen? What's up, J-Dog? Pikachu's mom, Thunderbolt, Zion. Hey, well, hopefully you feel better, Zion. What's up, Jed Lockett? What's up, dude? What's up, Carmen? What's up, Terrence? Big Rod, Dilated, John, Nick, Beauty. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Josh will be back later in the week. Appreciate y'all asking the update on him. He will be back later in the week. So next couple of nights, it'll be me once again. And then Josh will be back later in the week. We got a big week. Big weekend of head games here on the Sports Area. What's up, John? Did I get my AC fixed yet? Tomorrow. I should be able to get it fixed fully by tomorrow. What's up, Nina Turner? What's up, Roy? Welcome on in, everybody. Smack that like, hit that sub button. Wrong LA team. Clippers and Warriors do battle tonight for the third time this season. Warriors did blow out the Clippers on the second week of the season. And then the Clippers just a couple of weeks ago beat the Warriors by only 1 point. So it's been a really, really fun matchup. Actually, 2 months ago, I should say. So it's been a fun matchup for the Warriors and Clippers this season. But Steph and Butler played in both those games this season. And obviously, you have no Steph, you have no Porzingis, you have no Jimmy Butler. Out for the Clippers is John Collins, who had a really great game against the Warriors last time. He had 18 points. He is out with a neck injury. Meanwhile, for the Warriors, you're without Steph, you're without Porzingis, you're without Peyton and Will Richard, who are both dealing with ankle injuries. Tonight is the season debut in a Clipper jersey for Darius Garland. He is making his LA Clippers debut. He's been out since before the trade with a toe injury. Well, tonight, Darius Garland will make his Clippers debut, averaging 18 points, 7 assists this season when healthy. Now, we'll see if he is coming off the bench here tonight. Obviously, going to be on a heavy minute restriction. But with Garland back, a little bit more scoring for the Clippers here tonight. What's up, Big Word? What's up, Willie J? What's up, everybody? Welcome on in. Smack that like. Hit that sub button. Cue Ball Lee up in the building. Nina Turner's here. Goodman's here. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? We're up over 100 likes already. The goal, as always, is 300 likes before tip-off. We are 180 likes away from 300. So let's get there and hit that sub button for more Warriors live streams. Warriors are off for a couple of days after this, but they'll be back on Thursday with a matchup against the Houston Rockets. That should be a lot of fun. Tonight's starting lineup for the Golden State Warriors: Brandon Praczynski, Anthony Melton, Moses Moody, Draymond Green, and Al Horford. So, Keith Santos to the bench for the Golden State Warriors. And tonight, Draymond and Al Horford are playing together. So we are seeing both Draymond and Al Horford in the starting lineup together here tonight. It was either Draymond. If Draymond's playing, usually Steve Kerr goes small ball to start, but he's changed it up tonight. Al Horford deserves to be in the starting lineup. He really does. So does Brandon Podziemski. Podziemski, over his last 5 games, is averaging 14 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. Over his last 10 games, well, that's 12 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. So Pods has been playing brilliantly of late. Let's see if we can continue. And Steve Kerr entering Al Horford into the starting lineup tonight for the Golden State Warriors. A little bit of a twist right there for Steve Kerr. Let's see if it works out. Credit to Steve Kerr right there for trying to change something up. We'll see if it works. Moody averaging 11 and 3 this year, still averaging about 15 points a game over his last 10. Keith Santos didn't have the greatest of games against the Lakers. He heads to the bench, still averaging 15 and 4 over his last 10 games. Warriors now this year 8 and 13 without Steph Curry. Yo, Ghost Mob! 5 gifted memberships to Wombo Combo, Calling, Guns, Willie F, and JR the Third. Yo, Ghost Mob! Appreciate the 5 gifted, dude. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, dude. We really do appreciate it, man. Yo, Zachary Butler with the 20 months. And the Cult of Fury, 20 months, almost 2 years of support. What's up, Rocha? Let's go, Warriors! Hopefully, Steph is back on his birthday against the Timberwolves. I know he'll be balling that day. Yes, Steph will be reevaluated in 10 days. Warriors are almost pretty much locked into a play-on spot. So you got to figure they're going to try to rest Steph as much as they can to try to heal from this, whether that's the rest of the regular season, whether that is the next 10 days and comes back after that, whether maybe it's a couple more weeks. You figure Steph's going to rest a lot because the Warriors are pretty much guaranteed a playing spot. You're not going to fall out. There's still a chance they could get into the 6th seed, the 5 games back of the Los Angeles Lakers. But you figure with only a month left in the regular season, it's going to be kind of hard for Golden State. So we'll see. We'll see how long Steph's out. Thank you, Zachary, for the 20 months, bro. Appreciate it, man. What's up, Steve? What's up, Louie? What's up, man? Hello, Bucky. Father Time's in the building. What's up, Father Time? What's up, man? Gurman says, I feel like the top 7 seeds are locked for the West. How they align, we will see. I doubt the Suns fall up. And Devin Booker is back tomorrow for Phoenix. Does Phoenix have enough to catch the Lakers? Lakers, really great win. 2 back-to-back blowout wins for the Lakers against the Warriors, against the Kings. They got the Pelicans tomorrow night, which we will be live for. So really some good get-right games for LA. But does Phoenix have enough? Does Golden State have enough wins in them to try to catch up to LA? That I just don't know. Neither one of those teams can seem to stay healthy. If Denver isn't careful, they'll fall into play. And that's the thing about the West, man. It's so tight. It's so close. I've said it for a few weeks now. If you go on a 3-4 game losing streak, you can fall from a 3rd seed all the way to a play-in. Now, talk about play-ins. Los Angeles Clippers come in tonight at 28 and 23. They did beat New Orleans last time out, but they did lose a couple games before that. They are 5 and 5 in the last 10 and 2 and 3 in the last 5. Now, this is an important game tonight because Golden State is only 2.5 games up on the Clippers for the 9th seed. And why is that why is that very big? Well, because if you play in that 8-9 playing game and you win that game, then you're off to the playoffs. You don't have to worry about winning another game. If you lose, you have a second chance of making the playoffs. But you fall down in a 9-10 matchup against the Portland Trailblazers, who are 4.5 up on the Grizzlies. They're not going to move out. And you lose that game to a team you've lost to 3 times this season, then you're out. You're done. Sayonara, just like against Sacramento a couple of years ago. So this is a very important game. No Steph, no Porzingis, no Richard, no Payton tonight. Might see some minutes for Leons, might see some minutes for Nate Williams. Now on the other side, Darius Garland is making his debut for the Clippers tonight on a minute restriction. Kawhi Leonard is still playing out of his mind since the All-Star break. He's averaging 26-6 over his last 10, averaging 27-6 on the season. And they're a lot better team when he's in the lineup, over 500, compared to under 500 when he's not in the lineup. They are 5-10 when Kawhi is out, 23-21 this year when he plays, including 20-10 since Christmas. So very important game against a team that, again, is 5-5 in the last 10, while the Warriors are 4-6 in the last 10. Maybe a chance to sneak out a victory here at home tonight. But welcome on in, everybody. Thank you for being here. We're 40 likes away for 200. Keep smacking that like. Hit that sub button. Let's set a goal. Our goal is 300 likes before tip-off. We're 140 likes away from that goal. So keep hitting that like button as you upon entry, and hit that sub button as well. We're live for Warrior games through the rest of the regular season, into the play-ins, and hopefully the playoffs. So if you're new, hey, don't be shy. Don't be strangers. If you subscribe, your name will pop up right here, and I'll shout you out. If you do subscribe, your name doesn't pop up, let me know, and I'll shout you out in the comments, in the chat. What's up, Gregory? What's up? What's up, Yamin? Yeah, your boy, we had to get rid of it. We had to get rid of it. The beard, the mustache, the hair, everything was getting too puffy. How to get rid of it? Hey, it's almost playoff time, baby. It's time for the playoff beard. Let's go. Hopefully the Warriors knock down some threes. That's going to be a key to tonight's game. What are the Warriors going to look like from downtown? Because we saw it in their 2 previous losses against New Orleans and the Los Angeles Lakers. They were baited and taking threes all night. More than half their shots in those games were from downtown. And the Warriors they just weren't hitting. They just weren't. And you're letting the Lakers, a team that only averages 11 threes a game, to shoot 19 threes against the Golden State last time out. For the Warriors, you got to make your 3 points tonight. You're still number 1 in 3 points made per the whole season. You're 16 a night. You average for threes. So you're still the best 3-point team in the league when it comes to 3-pointers made per night. Now, the 3-point percentage is just outside the top 10 at 36%. No matter how frustrated we get, the Warriors are going to settle for a lot of threes, whether Steph's on the court or not. It's their capability of being able to make them consistently. And we've seen them when they make their consistent threes, when they're scoring 23s a night, like we saw against Memphis, like we've seen a handful of times now throughout this season. The Warriors win. So it's simple. Guard the perimeter, and when you are taking your open threes, make them. The Clippers coming into tonight's game are bottom 15 in 3-pointers made per game at only 12. So win that 3-point battle tonight. Win the hustle. Win the rebounding battle tonight. There is no John Collins. So you got to win that rebounding tonight. Don't let Kawhi get up there and get a lot of rebounds. Don't let Brook Lopez dominate. You got to win the rebound, win the hustle, and win that 3-point margin, man. Goodman said you have to shoot threes out of your best player. That's the only way you can win without Curry. Now, the Warriors, Goodman, have been very successful this year when they actually attack the paint. There's been a lot of games, more so when Jimmy Butler was healthy, where the Warriors would just attack, draw fouls, make it, get easy layups. The Warriors have the ability to do that even without Steph Jimmy Butler, Porzingis. They have the ability to do it. It's just on them to actually go out there and do it, man. It really is. So if you're gonna shoot threes all night, be consistent with it. But if your game plan is to go inside, just attack. Get downhill and draw some fouls, man. Who's injured for the Warriors? So out tonight for Golden State is Steph, Porzingis, Peyton, and Will Richard. Now, Peyton, his is more ankle soreness, so I don't expect him to miss a lot of time. But Will Richard is dealing with an ankle sprain. Now, we saw a couple Warriors go down with ankle sprains throughout the season and only missed a couple games. Let's hope that case here with Will Richard, a rookie who's been playing fantastic for Golden State since Steph's gone down. We need a hustle for Santos. He got robbed of a $15 million contract for 3 years. I'm not gonna say he got robbed. I feel like there was and I mentioned this against the Lakers when he got signed last Saturday. I feel like that was a really good contract for both Golden State and Guy Santos, where he's making $5 million, get that security for his family, and the Warriors get him on a cheap deal for a really solid role player. Now, he did not have a good game. Maybe he felt a lot of pressure on himself after signing that contract to go out and play well against the Lakers. Hopefully tonight he's more settled in. Now, if you're just tuning in, Santos is coming off the bench. Guy Santos will be coming off the bench tonight. Warriors starting up is Brandon Pachinski, Moses Moody, D'Anthony Melton, Draymond Green, and Al Horford. So tonight, with Draymond and Horford both playing, Steve Kerr enters Al Horford into the starting lineup. And I love that. I absolutely love that, man. Ben Dog with the choosers. What's your picks tonight, friend? I will go over that here in just a little bit. We'll go over that here in just a little bit, Ben Dog. Hey, good to see you, man. Appreciate the two. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Since Curry's been out, Warriors are minus 20 with Draymond on the floor, and with him off, y'all +7. Kerman, I am not shocked to hear that stat. There's been a few times this season where the Warriors bench Draymond in the fourth quarter and come back to win. In our last 4 games, Draymond did not play against Denver and we won. Draymond played against New Orleans and we lost. Draymond did not play against Memphis and we won. Draymond played against LA and we lost. Draymond's here tonight playing. Let's hope he's on his A game offensively and defensively. Now, I will give Steve Kerr a little bit of credit. He has recognized that lately, and we've seen numerous times throughout the last couple of weeks where he will bench Draymond in the fourth quarter. Draymond won't get a single minute, maybe besides the first couple minutes of the fourth quarter. And if the Warriors are coming back, he will stick with that lineup without Draymond Green. So I will give credit to Steve Kerr for recognizing that. And I want to give him credit tonight for a different starting lineup to take Santos out, put in a bigger lineup with Al Horford at the 5. Draymond has been playing too much center lately for all the time. And I think that's why you were seeing Al Horford in the starting lineup tonight. Maybe Steve Kerr, or I'm not going to say maybe, I think Steve Kerr realizes that Draymond just is not good at the 5 anymore. He's just not. He's not good at the 5 anymore. He's old. He's been in the league since what, 2011, 2012? I think it's time to finally put a starting center out there, whether it's Quentin Post, whether it's Al Horford, whether it's Porzingis when he's finally able to play for the Warriors again. Draymond is on a $35 million contract and a spine deal this season. It's time to move on. He's got an option this offseason, Goodman. And now it will be interesting to see if he will. It's a play option for Draymond. It's a play option. So Warriors don't really have a choice in this. Maybe they could come to some kind of agreement and a contract buyout with that option gone. Or maybe they get a reduced salary this offseason. What's up, Milo from Brazil? Guys, up over 800 in the building. We up over 200 likes. That's incredible. We are 80 likes away from our goal of 300 likes before tip-off. Let's get there, y'all. Smack that like. Hit that sub button. 300 likes is our goal at tip-off. If we get 500 likes before tip-off, I'll give the membership. 500 likes before tip-off, I'll gift a membership. So we are 280 likes away from 500. We hit the 500 before tip off. I'll gift a membership. But let's get to 300. And that's the thing. Goodman says Draymond will not decline that contract. No, he's not. The only way that would be savage if the Warriors and Draymond come together and realize he's not worth that value, and maybe they agree on some type of contract extension, Goodman, and it lowers the value of the contract. Which I don't really want a contract extension at this point for Draymond, but if it means him being here for less money over 2 years, 3 years, then fine. They should shut down Steph for the season. They're just not going to. Now, I wouldn't doubt that maybe we don't see Steph until right before the play-ins and playoffs start. If we do not see Steph the whole March, I would not be shocked. Now, he is going to be reevaluated in 9 days, or basically 8 days now. So we'll see. But I would not be shocked if we don't see Steph again until the play-ins or maybe early April, where he can play some games, get his rhythm back, and be ready to go for those play-ins. Because as long as the Warriors have a chance, Steph is gonna play. And the Warriors, if they were to get Porzingis and Steph healthy for the playoffs, they would have an opportunity to beat a Portland, to beat the Clippers, to beat the Phoenix Suns, and get out of the play-ins, whether it's the 7th seed to take on most likely San Antonio, or the 8th seed to take on Oklahoma City, a team that you have competed with this year at one point, and a San Antonio team that you've beaten 2 out of 3 games this year when Steph Curry was healthy. So long if the Warriors have a chance, which they're going to, they're not going to follow the play-ins. They would have to lose the rest of their regular season games and have to have Memphis win out, and that's just not going to happen. What's up, Russell? Since you guys rock, I appreciate you. Welcome on in. 50 likes away for 300. Hey, thank y'all so much. 50 likes away. That is our goal before tip-off. We'll go over game time predictions here in just a few minutes. They don't want San Antonio? I think Golden State would gladly have a matchup for San Antonio, Robert. Look at that. We beat them back-to-back games in San Antonio with Steph Curry playing. I think the Warriors absolutely would love a crack at San Antonio. They faced us 3 times. Twice we had Golden State, or Steph Curry playing for Golden State, and once we didn't, and they beat us in that game. I think the Warriors would definitely want to crack at San Antonio in the first round with a healthy Steph, with a healthy Kristaps Porzingis. Brother Spurs and OKC, exactly, Goodman, exactly. We don't match up well with OKC. We have a shot at beating the Spurs, as good as they are, in the playoffs if Steph and Porzingis are healthy. What's up, Matthew Dahl? What's up, dude? What's up, man? Roger, so today that a large private equity firm owns a part of the Warriors. How influential are they in the team's decision-making? None, Chad Lockett. The decision-making comes down to our owner, Joe Lacob. Joe Lacob is the majority owner of the Golden State Warriors. Those private owners, as far as I know, have nothing. It's down to Steph, Kerr, and our owner, Joe Lacob, and, of course, Mike Dunleavy, the GM. Those are the guys that are really running the show around here. Nina, I'm not gonna say for sure we're doing a March Madness bracket, but yeah, most likely we are, and I look forward to it. Hey, what's up, Tristan Allen? Welcome on in, everybody. Almost 1,000 in the building. We are 30 likes away for 300. Welcome on in, Clippers and Warriors do battle for the 3rd time this season. Warriors coming off that loss to the Los Angeles Lakers on Saturday. Clippers coming off a win against New Orleans, but before that, they had lost 3 in a row to the Lakers, the Magic, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. So while the Clippers are still the hottest team since Christmas at 20-10, they are 5-5 in the last 10, and they are 2-3 in the last 5. So Clippers haven't been winning as much. Now, they do get Darius Garland to play for the first time this season for them tonight on a minute restriction. We'll see how that goes. John Collins is not playing, but Kawhi Leonard is. And Leonard is averaging about 20 points a game this year against Golden State, and averaging 27 on the season. Now, if you're just tuning in, there is a different starting lineup tonight for the Golden State Warriors. Brandon Perchinsky's out there with Moses Moody, T. Anthony Milton, Draymond Green, and Al Horford. So Horford starting at the 5 here tonight with Draymond at the 4. And let's see if that works better for Draymond not having so many minutes at that 5 position. Now, Warriors have 2 days breaks after this. So Steve Kerr can push the Anthony Melton. He can push Al Horford to play 30 minutes a night because they've been having a lot of off days. They just had, an off day yesterday. They had 2 more off days coming up and then a couple more after that. So a good chance for Steve to really be able to push up Melton's and Al Horford's minutes tonight. Now, coming in this game, Warriors do have the better offense, 115 to 112. Defense is a little bit less than the Clippers. Clippers are only allowing 112 points per game, or Warriors are allowing 114. Both are still top 11 in the NBA. Horford should have been starting. He was for a little bit, Goodman. He was, I want to say, for a stretch about 5 to 6 games. And then they put him back on the bench again for whatever reason. Al Horford should have been starting since then. That was, I want to say that was out in December or early January where Al Horford was starting games. And then for some reasons, he sat out a back-to-back and Steve Kerr put him back on the bench. That sounds like Steve Kerr does, man. Al Horford at the 5, I think, is better than Dre. Dre kind of old and not getting defending 5s nightly. I agree. We have to keep Draymond away from that 5 position as much as we can. He's no longer that prime 27 to 30-year-old Draymond Green who can guard all 5 positions. He's a guy who is going to need help at that 5. Now, we're going to still see him at that 5. Don't get me wrong. But maybe going forward, Steve Kerr recognizes how bad he's been at that 5 position and will play more of Corey Post, Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis at that 5 going forward. But it is Steve Kerr, and we know how bad he could be. Steph is not playing tonight. Steph will be reevaluated in 8 days. Steph will be reevaluated in 8 days, and we'll see what happens from there. Kristaps Porzingis remains out with an illness. And tonight, Will Richard and Gary Payton are out due to ankle injuries. Now, Payton is ankle soreness. Richard is ankle sprain. So a little bit different. Hopefully, they don't miss much time. Hey, yo, my cousin's in the chat. Jeremy Rocha with a $10 donation. Says, what's up, cuz? Just want to say hey and tell them you're doing a great job, man. Go Lakers. Hey, what's up, cuz? Appreciate you, the 10, man, for the support of me and Josh in the sports series, bro. Hey, shout out to my cousin for donating 10. Love you, man. And hey, doing your Lakers tomorrow night against the Pelicans. Another chance to get another blowout win. Hey, thank you, cuz, for the 10. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Let's go. What's up, Jordy? Conor Johnson's been good. He's getting better. He'll be back later this week. He will be back later this week. We got a lot of good games to cover this weekend. Josh will be back later this week. Tonight and tomorrow, it will be just myself, but Josh will be back later in the week. We will be off on Wednesday. Welcome on in, everybody. Over 1,000 in the building. We are 14 likes away from our goal of 300 likes before tip-off. We are 10. Now we're 10 likes away from 300. Thank you all for being here. Smack that like. Hit that sub button for more Warriors and Clippers content. Clippers at the playoffs. We'll be streaming them. Play-ins as well. We'll be live every night of the NBA playoffs until we have a champion. So smack that like. Hit that sub button. We just had 300 likes. Thank you all so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into game time predictions, shall we? Let's get into game time predictions for the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Clippers. Coming into tonight's game, the Clippers on the road without John Collins are 1.5-point favorites. Golden State, no Steph, no Porzingis, no Richard, and no Gary Payton tonight for the Warriors. So, with that being said, who do y'all have winning tonight? Warriors coming off a loss to LA. Lakers, Clippers have lost 3 of the last 5 games. 5 and 5 in the last 10. Who do y'all have winning tonight? Let it be known in the chat. For me, I'm going to Los Angeles Clippers tonight. Warriors have been too inconsistent to trust with their role players. And going against a team that has Kawhi Leonard and Darius Garland making his Clippers debut tonight, Warriors got to protect the outside perimeter against a team that's only averaging 12.3s a game. I'm afraid that Kawhi and Garland are going to get going, take over this game, and not let the Warriors back in it. Garland will be on a minute restriction, but tonight I am once again taking against the Golden State Warriors, and I'm going the Clippers. I can't consistently choose the Warriors to beat these teams unless the role players are consistent, and they just have not shown that all year. 9 in and 9 out, we don't know what we're getting from the role players. Is it the game against Denver and Memphis? Or is it the game against New Orleans and the Lakers? What Warriors are we going to get tonight? So with that, Clippers have been more consistent over the last couple months. I'm going with the Clippers here tonight. Home court advantage? True. That is true, but still, I'm going with the Clippers here tonight. I see Warriors. I see Warriors. I see some Clippers out there. I see some Clippers. Who's this new Rocha? Well, I have been taking against the Warriors the last couple of weeks, and I'm doing it again here tonight. Hopefully, I'm proved wrong. Now, who's y'all's MVP? Who's y'all's MVP? I'm going Clippers, so give me Kawhi Leonard as MVP tonight. The Claw, averaging 27 points, 6 rebounds over his last 10 games, and 26 and 6 on the season. Kawhi Leonard's been incredible. He's averaging about 20 points a game against the Warriors this season. I'll go Kawhi Leonard as my MVP to put up about 25 to 27 points here tonight. I see Kawhi. I see Leonard, the Claw, Draymond Green as MVP. I see Santos, Horford, or Melton. Any one of those 3 could definitely be an MVP tonight, Eric. All right, who's y'all's X Factor? Who is y'all's X Factor tonight? I gotta go the guy making his debut for the Clippers. Give me Darius Garland. What's he gonna look like? He's averaging 18 points and 7 assists per game this year. What's he gonna look like tonight in minutes? If he could come out and play like DeJounte Murray did against the Warriors, putting up double-digit points, Clippers have a great chance of winning tonight's game. So give me Darius Garland making his Clippers season debut today for my X Factor. I see Pods. I see Garland, Draymond, Moody as X Factor, Pods for X Factor. Jake, no, I don't care about Raw spoilers. You could go ahead and post them. Garland, Draymond, Pods. All right, who's y'all's first bucket? Who is y'all's first bucket of tonight's game? I'm going to go my MVP. Give me the Claw. Kawhi Leonard as my first bucket. I think he'll do his vintage mid-range. He'll get to the right elbow, pull up for 2, and score tonight. So give me Kawhi Leonard as first buckets. I see Draymond, Melton, Kawhi, Moody, Draymond, Pods. Okay. All right, who's y'all's first 3? Who's making the first 3? See the comments. Who's making that first 3 tonight? Who is making that first splash? So originally I was going to go with Guy Santos. And since he is no longer in the starting lineup tonight, give me DeAnthony Melton. Give me DeAnthony Melton for first 3 of tonight's game. I was going to go with Santos, but since he's off the bench tonight, give me DeAnthony Melton. I see the Claw. I see Moody. I see Al Horford, Draymond Green, Kawhi Leonard out there. All right, who is y'all's first dunk? Who is going to be y'all's first dunk of tonight's game? For me, give me Moses Moody. Give me Moses Moody for first three of tonight's game. I think he gets a backdoor cut, a bounce pass for Brandon Perchinsky, and slams it down. So give me Moses Moody as my first dunk of tonight's game. Horford, the Claw, Draymond, Jones. That's a good pick, Jones. Draymond, Horford, Moody. Okay, I see a couple of you guys going with me, Moses Moody out there. Tonight's over-under is 216 and a half. Pretty low. It's a pretty low over-under tonight. So do y'all have this game going over or under 216 and a half? I'm going to go the over. I'm going to go the over tonight. 216 and a half is quite low. I think this game will come down to like a 115 to like 111 win for the Clippers tonight. So give me the over. Last game for the Warriors went over. I think this game goes over. I see a lot of overs in the chat. There's one under, but a lot of overs in the chat tonight. You guys agree with me? Let's go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's my game time prediction. Thank you all so much for following along. Smack that like, hit that sub button. We're up over a goal of 300 likes. We're 50 away from 400. We get 500 likes before tip-off, I'll get the membership. We're about 2 or 3 minutes away. So can we get 150 likes before tip-off? Smack that like, hit that sub button for more Warriors and Clippers content throughout the rest of the season and into the playoffs. All right. So while I was going over that, we had a $2 donation for King Marcus. Says Garland is starting. I thought he was out. Garland is making his Clippers debut on a minute restriction here tonight. So yes, he is back and he is playing tonight. He is not in the starting lineup. He will be playing off the bench with a minute restriction. Clippers are starting Dunn, Sanders, Derrick Jones Jr., Kawhi Leonard, and Brook Lopez here tonight. So Kobe Sanders remains in the starting lineup. King Marcus, thank you for the 2, bro. Appreciate it, man. Yo, what's up, Church? Appreciate that. What's up, Futures? My demon is playing ball tonight. Hey, let's see how he looks on the Los Angeles Clippers tonight, man. Let's see how Garland looks on the Clippers, averaging 18 and 7 when he was playing this year for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I hope LA wins today. I have 500 on them. Well, good luck. I'm a Warrior fan, but I did take the Clippers to win tonight. What's up, Tim Lee? Yo, we're 30 likes away from 400. 30 away from 400. Guys, smack that like and hit that sub button. Thank you all for joining here tonight. Really do appreciate it. Warriors coming off that loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. Clippers coming off a win against the New Orleans Pelicans. Although, again, Clippers, even though they're one of the hottest teams since Christmas at 20 and 10, they are 5 and 5 in the last 10, and they're 2 and 3 in the last 5. So if the Warriors can find some consistency tonight from their role players, maybe a chance to get the upset win here at home, as they are underdogs by 1.5 points here tonight. Guys, you can find tonight's game on local broadcast in the Clippers and Warriors areas. You can also watch along on the new NBC Sports Network. They brought it back. It was dismembered a long time ago, about 6, 7 years ago. But this game can be found on NBC Sports Network. Now, I don't know if everybody gets that. Or you can watch the game on Peacock. But if you don't have any of those, no problem. I got you guys covered from the opening tip to the final buzzer for the entire play-by-play of the game. Want to watch along? It's available in the local markets, or it's available on Peacock or NBC Sports Network, which they just brought back a couple months ago. I don't even know if I have that channel. Well, I'll be watching the game on NBC Sports Bay Area, which is the Warriors broadcasts. But again, if you guys can't watch, No problem. Got you covered from the tip-off till hopefully a Warriors win here tonight. We have any Clipper fans out there? Let me know if we got any Clipper fans out there. Make some noise if you're out there. Let me see you. Sonny D with the $3 donation. Tight clip. What up with Porzingis playing time? Unfortunately, Porzingis is dealing with that illness that he's had since Boston a couple years last season. So unfortunately, that's what he's dealing with right now. And the Warriors just don't know when he'll be back. He's been practicing, but he hasn't been good enough to play yet. He practiced on Friday. He was in the facility today, but he still is out due to that illness. Clippers for the win tonight. There is a Clippers fan. What's up, iBurn? What's up, Silent Garling's a Clippers fan? Hey, if you're a Clippers fan, smack that like, hit that sub button. We got you guys covered for the play-in in the playoffs. You guys are going to make the play-ins. You guys make the playoffs. We got you guys covered as well. Jay Lopez is a Clipper fan. Guys, we are 10 likes away from 400. Our goal was 300 likes before tip-off. Y'all going to shatter that. Smack that like, hit that sub button. We are moments away from tip-off. Warriors and the Clippers here tonight. Hey, what's up, Jets? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Leo, I did not get it fixed yet. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a new part and get it fixed, but I've not got it fixed yet. Jake, I did see Devin Booker's back tomorrow. That's great for my fantasy team, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get one final look at my predictions because I'm about to take them off because we are ready to go for basketball. It is the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Clippers here tonight. Third time to meet this season. Warriors won the second week of the season, and about 2 months ago, the Clippers won that game by 1 point. This is the first time that Steph is not playing against the Clippers. Richard, Peyton, Porzingis, and Steph are out for Golden State. John Collins out tonight for the Clippers with Darius Garland making his Clippers debut. All right, here we go. We're ready for tip-off. The Golden State Warriors will be in their Cream City town jerseys. The Clippers will be in the throwback orange LA jerseys. So the orange jerseys tonight for LA and the cream whites for Golden State. Tip-off is between Horford and Brook Lopez, won by Brook Lopez. Chris Dunn, Kobe Sanders, Kawhi Leonard, Derrick Jones Jr., and Brook Lopez the starting five tonight for Los Angeles. Here's a 3 miss by Lopez and a rebound by Moses Moody. For the Warriors, Podziemski, Milton, Moody, Draymond, and Al Horford for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Moses Moody, top of the key to the right elbow. Melton for 3. Too strong. Ponzi offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Horford. Pump fakes up top to Moody. Second chance for Golden State. Moody right down the lane for the first field goal tonight. Moses Moody, who had him as first buckets. 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Derrick Jones Jr. with the bounce pass to Kawhi. Deflected by Draymond, picked back up by Derrick Jones. He will fly in and get the layup up and good. And we're tied up at 2 apiece. Milton to Horford, missing the 3, and Chris Dunn grabs the rebound. 10:40 to go in the first quarter. Chris Dunn kicks it out, stolen away by Draymond. He was looking for Derrick Jones in the corner, and it's a cross-court pass for Moses Moody, and a 4-2 lead for Golden State. 4-2 lead for Golden State. Let's switch this. What the heck? 4-2 lead for Golden State. Here's a missed 3 by the Clippers. Derrick Jones. Golden State with the possession. It's Draymond Green. Inside pass for Moody, stolen away by the Claw. Kawhi Leonard with the steal. Kawhi, the flow game is good, and he's on the board for the first time here tonight. And we're tied up at 4. We are tied up at 4. I don't know why this switched up on me. Al Horford on top of the key with a throw to Brandon Podziemski. Cut up by Kobe Sanders. To the corner. Draymond for 3, missed it. Melton the offensive rebound in the put back. And the Warriors lead at 6-4. Much, much better start tonight for the Warriors so far shooting-wise. What's up, fitness? Brook Lopez, air ball! Misses a three, and that's Golden State possession. Yo, Daniel Berry with the 22 months in the cult of Fury. Hey, we appreciate you, Daniel Berry. Almost 2 months of support. 2 years of support, excuse me. Thank you so much, man. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Here's a missed three by Moses Moody and a rebound by Kobe Sanders. Sanders to the claw on the right elbow. Screen by Lopez. Picked up by Draymond and a foul by the Warriors. Draymond and Moody double teamed Kawhi. The Warriors will pick up the first foul of the game. Refresh that. Refresh this. They're going to end up calling that on Draymond Green. So personal foul on Draymond Green, his first. Warriors lead at 6-4, 8:58 to go with the inbounds for Kawhi Leonard. Leonard were handed off to Derrick Jones Jr. Got it against Guy Santos. Crossing over, screen by Brook Lopez. Derrick Jones, as Santos checks in for Golden State. It's Jones out the done, too strong on the three-point attempt. Fight for the rebound, and it's taken inside by Derrick Jones. Second chance opportunity, Kobe Sanders to Chris Dunn. Back here to the corner for Jones. To the left elbow for Kobe Sanders. He misses the three, and Guy Santos gets the rebound. Warriors up 6-4. DeAnthony Melton. Pass to the corner for Draymond. Inside for Santos. Knocked out of bounds by Kobe Sanders. 8:23 to go in the first quarter. Inbounds for Golden State. Guys, we're up over 400 likes. 160 away from 500. Thank y'all so much. Keep smacking that like, hit that sub button. Let's get over 500 likes. Here's a missed three by Moses Moody and a rebound by Los Angeles. Done. Other side of the court, out to Lopez, rims out the three, and Guy Santos picks up the rebound. Golden State with the advantage up court. Melton drives past Dunn. Kick out. Draymond to Horford for the first three of the game. Al Horford from downtown. And the Warriors lead at 9-4. 9-4 early lead for Golden State. What's up, Yvette? I hope you're running the Warriors win. Leonard around Horford. Kick up top to Sanders for three and an answer. Yes. Kobe Sanders answers from downtown. Their first splash of the night. And it's 9-7 early for Golden State. Melton up top with 7:23 to go in the first quarter. Hands it off to Al Horford. Feeds it to Draymond. Kick out to Moody, right elbow. Pass back out to Draymond. Left double for Melton. Who hits a three? Back-to-back threes for Golden State. And they lead it 12-7. Warriors 2 for 7 to start tonight's game for downtown. Clippers are 1 for 7. Kawhi with the possession. What's up, Joe? How you doing? Kicks it inside for Derrick Jones. Missed the layup. Misses on tip. Third chance opportunity. He's fouled by Moses Moody. All right, we got a timeout on the floor. Timeout by Golden State. The mandatory timeout. 6:48 to go in the first quarter. Warriors up 12-7. So a lot better start tonight for the Golden State Warriors, who are 50% to start tonight's game, 5 for 10. Clippers are 3 of 11 to start tonight. They're shooting 27%. In that game against the Lakers for the Warriors, Warriors never got over, 43% shooting. Already 50% to so far tonight. Warriors pod started and then checked out early for Guy Santos. 40 likes away from 500. Let's make our goal 600 likes in the first quarter. 600 likes here in the first quarter. Dub Nation, I need y'all to get a like spike going in the chat. How many Dub Nation members do we have in here? Let me see you hit that like button. We are 40 away from 500. If you're a Warrior fan, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Live for Warrior games the rest of the season, and of course the play-ins and the playoffs, as well as Clipper games as well for the play-ins and playoffs. Why is Draymond the green? Draymond's going to start. I just don't see. I would like Steve Kerr to bench him at some point. I just don't think he's going to. Now, just because Draymond starts doesn't mean he's going to play starters minutes. If Steve Kerr feels like Draymond's not needed in the court, we won't see Draymond in the court. He might start, but he might only play 25 minutes here tonight. This is another team the Warriors should beat. Kawhi put this team on his back. They are 5-5 in the last 10 games, and they are 2-3 in the last 5. So an opportunity to beat Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers tonight if the Warriors can maintain the shooting's pace. If this was a key to the game for me, is that the Warriors need to shoot well. Well, if they keep this pace, 50%, they'll have a great shot at winning tonight. They just can't go cold at some point. You got to keep it up and step on their throats, man. What's up, Chai Chai? How's it going? It'll be a great night if the Warriors can win tonight, man. 20 likes away for 500. 30 Dub Nation members. Just hit that like button. Thank y'all so much. Hey, keep smacking that like button. Let's get to 500. Our goal is 600 likes at the end of this quarter. 600 likes is our goal at the end of this quarter. Hey, we can smash that. We can smash that. Even if you're a Clippers fan. Hey, we appreciate you joining here tonight. Hit that like button. All right. Coming out of this mandatory timeout for Golden State, it will be free throws for Derrick Jones Jr. It will be free throws for Derrick Jones Jr. as he drew a shooting foul on Moses Moody. Sometimes when the Warriors lose as Joe, I want Kerr fired because if they win, Kerr makes good decisions. They lose, Kerr makes terrible decisions. There's a lot of times Kerr makes terrible decisions, win or loss, man. So a lot of people want him gone. What's up, SGA? What's up, dude? How you doing, man? What's up, Rosalinda? Shout out to you. Let's go, Warriors. I can't believe the Clippers traded James Harden and Norman Powell and a VCS Zubox. Now, Norman Powell, okay, that happened before the season. But the fact that the Clippers went on this big run since Christmas and they still traded James Harden, they still traded Ivica Zubac was crazy to see, man. Again, Norman Powell was before the season, so that's understandable. Derrick Jones, first free throw is up and good. And it's 12-8 now for Golden State. Hopefully Moody and Melton carries tonight. Well, Melton so far with that 3 points. Yeah, Johnson's still recovering. He'll be back here later in the week. Thank you for asking about him. Free throws are good for Derrick Jones Jr. 6:47 to go in the first quarter. Spencer checks in, as well as Nate Williams. Told you we'll probably see some Nate Williams tonight. Brzezinski back in as well. Pause. Finds Nate Williams blocked at the rim by Kobe Sanders. Oh my goodness, what a block by Sanders. Chris Dunn for 3 rims out. And Pods handles the rebound. It's Santos, Brzezinski, Spencer, Draymond, and Nate Williams. Here's Pods missing the lefty layup. It was a nice feed for Draymond, but Pods missed it. Lopez, top of the key against Brzezinski. The handoff to Chris Dunn. Gets a screen inside for Lopez. Backs down Spencer to Dunn for 3. And a make field goal for the Clippers to tie the game. Their second 3 of the night. This one for Chris Dunn. Draymond Green directs traffic atop of the key and a handoff to Gee against Kawhi Leonard. The $15 million man to Draymond. Right up a 3 is not close. And Leonard with the rebound and a chance to take the lead for the first time tonight for Los Angeles. Kawhi backs out. Top of the key 3 over Draymond is good for Kawhi Leonard. And it's 15-12 lead for LA. It's an 8-0 run since the timeout for Los Angeles. Pods attacks Kawhi. Hands off to Williams. Kick out to Draymond. Draymond kick back out to Pods for 3. Got it. Brandon Brzezinski from downtown. He ties the game at 15 and ends an 8-0 Clippers run. Brzezinski's been brilliant over his last 10 games, averaging 12 and 7, but averaging 14 and 10 over his last 5. Jump shots no good by Chris Dunn. Warriors with the possession back the other way to chance to retake the lead. Garland is playing tonight on a minute restriction. Draymond attacks Brook Lopez and draws a shooting foul. Good attack downhill by Draymond, Brook Lopez sends Draymond Green to the line for 2 free throws. Yo, SG Sports Talk, SGA Sports Talk, welcome back to the Cult of Fury. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much, SGA. We appreciate you, bro. Welcome back, man. Thank you. First free throws up and good for Draymond, and the Warriors retake the lead 16-15. Hey, we're up over 500 likes. We're 80 away from 600. That's our goal before the start of the second quarter. Let's get to over 600 likes. If you're just tuning in, smack that like if you're enjoying the content. Hit that sub button for Warriors basketball throughout the rest of the regular season and the postseason as well. And if you're a Clippers fan, hit that like and sub button as well for Clipper content. Draymond Green will miss the free throw, and we're going to get a foul on Pat Spencer on the rebound. And guys, Darius Garland is into the game for Los Angeles. Darius Garland is in for the first time as a Los Angeles Clipper. He'll kick it out to the left corner for Kobe Sanders. He will attack and hand it off to Derrick Jones. Floats it too strong. Here's Niederhauser with the skyhook, and that is good. Niederhauser plays cleanup here in the first quarter and scores his first field goal of the night. Derrick Jones, Kobe Sanders, Niederhauser, Garland, and Mathurin out there for Los Angeles. Moody, Spencer, Horford, Williams, and Pachinski out there for Golden State. Pods, pump fakes against Niederhauser, kicks it out. Nate Williams, elbow three is good. And ripped in for Nate Williams. He is a two-way player for the Warriors, an undrafted free agent, and Nate Williams smacks down the three. Here's a steal by Moody. 4-on-1 up court, and Nate Williams, one short shooting foul on Ben Mathurin. How about the effort? The last two possessions for Nate Williams as he will go to the line for 2 free throws, fouled by Mathurin. There you go, man. What's up, Juvie for the Philippines, Salamat? Guys, we're 50 likes away from 600. 50 away from 600. Let's get that here before the start of the second quarter. 50 away. Hit that like button. Thank y'all for joining tonight. Nate Williams, first free throws up and good. Nate Williams, second free throws up and good. 21-17 Golden State with 3:40 to go in the first quarter. Darius Garland wearing number 10 here for the Los Angeles Clippers. Gives it the Niederhauser. Back to Garland with a double team here by Moody and Horford. And Garland stepped out of bounds. Great double team there by the Warriors. Forces back-to-back Clipper turnovers. Golden State possession. 3 turnovers in the first quarter for Los Angeles. Spencer to Horford, up top to Pods. Left elbow for Williams, back to Moody. Pull up 3 is short. And the rebound is tipped to Ben Mathurin. And the Clippers on the left side of the court in the orange jerseys come up to that side. It's a missed layup by Mathurin. The rebound is loose. Mathurin will pick it up. Second chance opportunity for Los Angeles. Mathurin with the crossover against Spencer. Gets it to Niederhauser. Taken away by Moody. Lost out of bounds off of Moody with 1 second to shoot for Los Angeles. And we're going to have a mandatory timeout. Mandatory timeout for the Clippers. They will have just 1 second to shoot with 2:54 to go in this first quarter. They will have 1.6 seconds to shoot out of the timeout. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, you hear that right. Darius Garland is making his season debut on the floor right now, off the bench on a minute restriction for Los Angeles. Asia, Lakeisha, Robertson, not addicted. Right back to the Cult of Fury. Yeah, welcome back, Asia. We love you. Thank you so much for the support, Asia. Means the world to us. Thank you, and hopefully you're doing well tonight, Asia. Thank you so much. Woof. Let's go, Warriors is DJ. Let's go, Warriors and D, man. Let's go. Good start for Golden State, up 21-17, shooting 44%. Something they struggled with against the Lakers on Saturday, shooting the rock. What's up, David Neal? Charles will be back later this week, man. Thank you for asking about him. He's doing better. He'll be back later this week, man. He'll be back later this week. So in a timeout by the Clippers, a mandatory timeout. They have 1.6 to shoot on the inbounds out of this timeout. Curry's rotating centers, very rare. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Al Horford out there with Moody, Potts, Williams, and Spencer. Now, Nate Williams is listed as a guard, but he could play the 2 or the 3 for Golden States. All right, Adam, you have a good night, man. Appreciate you joining. What's up, Rory? Hey, how the heck are you? Yo, 20 likes away. Hey, 20 likes away for 600. Can we get that during this timeout? Can we get 20 people to hit that like button during this timeout? Let's go. Let's do it. 20 people during this timeout, hit that like button. Let's go. Appreciate y'all joining if you're enjoying the content. There we go. We're 15 likes away from 600. 10 likes away from 600. Y'all are killing that like button. Let's go. 10 likes away from 600. We're 26. Good luck, bro. Hopefully you hit that, man. 4 likes away from 600. Zion, I don't have an answer for you, buddy. What's up, Walrus? What's up, dude? How you doing, man? What's up, Brayton? Whoppo! Holy crap, we're at 615 likes. Y'all destroyed that like button. How close can we get to 700? We're 70 away from 700. Yo, we got almost 100 likes in a minute. That's insane. Keep going. How close can we get to 700? We're 60 likes away from 700. SGA the chooses Go Warriors, BLA. BLA. Let's go, SGA. Thank you for the 2, man. You had mac and cheese and chicken for dinner? Heck yeah, Asia. Yo, we're 40 likes away from 700. We got over 100 likes in less than a minute. All right, out of the timeout. Shot is missed by the Clippers. Warriors, the rebound. Potts, the floater up and good. And the Warriors up by 7. Yo, Reese, thank you so much for subscribing, my man. Thank you so much for subscribing. Guys, if you subscribe and your name's on private, I'll pop up right here next to me and I'll shout you out. If you do subscribe and you don't pop up, let me know in the chat. We'll shout you guys out. Here's the missed 3 by Garland. Perjensky with the rebound. Driving against Niederhauser, throwing it up, and 1! Brandon Perjensky down the lane, and the foul on Niederhauser. And 1 for Pods. How great has Brandon Perjensky been for the Warriors lately? Averaging 14, 10, and 6 over his last 5 games and 12 and 7 over his last 10. An N1 opportunity right now for Brandon Perjensky. He's got 8, looking for 9 points. We're winning tonight. I remember this feeling. Well, hopefully you're right, Brayton. N1 is good. 9 points tonight for Brandon Perjensky. Warriors up by 9. Here's Darius Garland losing the ball out of bounds. Another Clipper turnover. Warriors ball. 4 turnovers now in this first quarter for Los Angeles. It is a roller coaster with Pods Fitness. It really is, man. It's ridiculous how up and down he is throughout the year, bro. Moody to post, pump faking, spinning, kicking. Nate Williams short on the 3, and Niederhauser picks up the rebound for Los Angeles. Hands it off to Darius Garland, and another turnover. Stolen away by Nate Williams. Moody to Pods. He's got the first dunk. Who had Pods for first dunk tonight? I don't think anybody did out there. And if you said you did, you're lying. Brandon Perjensky with the first dunk of tonight's game as a layup is good the other way by Jordan Miller. 28-19 lead for Golden State. Podge is short on the floater. Rebounded by the Clippers. Here's Mathurin driving against Santos. And shooting foul on Santos. Shooting foul on Santos. Who is Josh? If you're new to the channel, Josh is the other host on this channel. He is sick. He'll be back later this week. He's the one that's, as you see, sets up these streams, sets them up on OBS, on YouTube. So Josh is the other co-host on this channel. He is sick right now, but he'll be back here later in the week. So it was a Nate Williams personal foul. Mathurin attacked Guy Santos. They called Nate Williams for the foul, and the Warriors are going to challenge. Warriors are challenging. Call on the floor is a personal foul by Nate Williams, and the Warriors are challenging. Excuse me. So challenge here by the Warriors. I don't know why it says Nate Williams. Mathurin attacked Guy Santos and knocked him down. So we'll see. We'll see what the call is here. Guys, we just hit 700 likes. Y'all are incredible. Holy smokes, y'all are incredible. Thank y'all. Our goal was 600 likes in the first quarter, and y'all just smashed that. Thank y'all. Hey, let's get the 800 likes. We get the 800 likes, I'll give the membership. So let's get 100 more likes before the second quarter starts. If we do, I'll give the membership. So let's go. Smack that like it does somebody. I can't hear the ref. It's a successful challenge. It is an offensive foul on Ben Mathurin. It was Santos who fouled him at first. It is an offensive foul on Ben Mathurin. So the Warriors win the challenge, and instead of a personal foul on Nate Williams, it's an offensive foul on Ben Mathurin. So 28-19 lead for the Warriors here to the timeout with a minute to go. Here's Moody for three. Got it! Moses Moody from downtown. 5 splashes for the Warriors here in the first quarter. Moody now with 7 points. Here's Niederhauser attacking. Met up at the rim by Quentin Post. The good defense by Post. Post will happen in the corner against Niederhauser. Well, between the leg, pass it to Melton. Switch to the corner against Niederhauser. Melton, skyhook blocked. Niederhauser gets the denial on DeAnthony Melton. Jordan Miller attacks, met up by Spencer. Kick out. Mathurin left elbow against Melton. Hands it off to Garland. Now back to Melton. To the corner. Batum into the game for three is no good. Moses Moody snatches the rebound. 8 seconds to go. Golden State with 5. Moody with 4. Drives in. Moody up. No good. Mathurin the rebound. He'll throw it up, and that would do it for the first quarter. A great first quarter for the Golden State Warriors. They lead it 31-19 after 1. A 12-point lead for Golden State. A much better shooting start and defensive start for the Warriors here tonight against this LA team. Golden State after the first quarter shot 46% from the field, still 5 of 13 for downtown. The Clippers, however, 28% from the field and 3 of 14 for downtown. Warriors also forced 6 turnovers by LA in that first quarter, and they scored 9 points off those 6 turnovers. So way better defense, way better offense, and way better energy for Golden State here so far tonight compared to that Laker game on Saturday. We're playing like this with the Clippers. Why couldn't we against the Lakers? Because the Lakers were just shooting it lights out. Clippers are struggling. They're even missing their open shots. Clippers are struggling from downtown here tonight. As we go to the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen, we are 60 likes away. If we get 60 likes before the start of this quarter, I'll give the membership. Our goal is 1,000 likes by halftime. Our goal is 1,000 likes at halftime, and I'll give the membership. So if we get 800 likes here before the start of this quarter and 1,000 likes at halftime, and that's 2 memberships, and the Blue Afro comes out to play. We are 50 likes away from 800. 50 likes away from 800. Let's go. Can we get there before the start of the second quarter? Team Zavala, come on, Clippers, wake up. 28% shooting, Zavala. 28% shooting for the Clippers so far, man. They got to pick that up or they're going to win tonight's game against the Warriors. I just like, what's up, Real Fireman? How you doing? Sunny D, John's getting better. We'll be back later on in the week, bro. Thank you for asking. What's up, Juan Reyes? Asia, my sharks are looking good right now. Appreciate it. Did you say Blue Afro? I did say Blue Afro. 30 likes away from 800. 30 likes away from 800 likes. You guys are crushing that like button. We got over 2,300 in the chat. And don't be a stranger. Hit that sub button. Your name will pop up right next to me. And if it doesn't, let me know that you subbed and I'll shout you out. Because sometimes your account could be on private and it doesn't appear on stream. What up, Crazy Dogs? It's 1 week for today's NFL legal tapping period. I can't wait. I can't wait to see you. My Niners have pretty good cap space, and we could create more, so I'm excited to see what we do, man. 20 likes away from 800. Again, our goal is 1,000 likes at halftime. I'll give the membership for that. 1,000 likes at halftime, I'll give the membership. 20 likes away from 800 as we start the second quarter. Thank y'all for blowing up that like button, man. Let's go. Brandon Perchinsky, Guy Santos, Al Horford, Draymond Green, and DeAnthony Melton to start the second quarter for the Warriors. Here's Pods getting his shot blocked, but Horford picks up the rebound and feeds it to Pods for 2. 33-19 lead for Golden State. Garland, Batum, Niederhauser, Mathurin, and Miller out there for Los Angeles. Here's a drive by Niederhauser. He left it short. And Al Horford picked up the rebound. Santos, the right elbow. Attacking Garland. It's going to be a travel on Santos. Golden State with only, 2 turnovers here in the first half so far. That's only their second turnover. Los Angeles down by 14. Has it left side of the court in the orange jerseys. 10 likes away from 800. 210 away from 1,000. Thank y'all so much. Miller inside, up and good for 2. We got any Clipper fans out there? Smack that like button. I want to see how many of you guys are out there. Let's get over 800. Less than 10 away now. Melton, screen by Horford. Passes it to Horford up top. Around for Leones, who checks in for Golden State. Leones hands it off to Melton. Down the baseline. Melton throws it up, no good. Leones grabs the offensive rebound away from Batum. Hand off the Pods. Shot clock expires, misses 3. Melton grabs another rebound. And it's stolen away by Mathurin. Mathurin down the lane for 2 is good. Melton did a lot on that possession, but Mathurin was able to sneak away with the ball and lay it up and in for 2. And a good start here in the second quarter for Los Angeles. And we're up over 800 likes. Thank y'all so much. Pods attacks downhill and scores again. Brzezinski's got 14 in the first half. Niederhauser down the lane for 2. Brandon Brzezinski at 14 points already. Pods to Horford for 3. That's off the back rim. No good. Guy Santos gets the offensive rebound. Feeds it to Brzezinski. Heat check. Good. Brandon Pachinski from downtown. He's got 17. Oh my goodness, Brandon Pachinski. Are you kidding me? Here's a foul by the Warriors the other way. Guys, hit that like button like Pods is hitting his shots right now, man. He is incredible. 7 for 11. 7 for 11 in this first half. 7 for 11. We are at 90 likes away from 900. 90 away. Let's get a like spike going. Less than 90 away from 900. Our goal is 1,000 likes here in this first half. Mathurin pulls for 3, rims it out. Milton picks up the rebound. Warriors up by 13 with the ball on the right side of the court and their cream jerseys here tonight. Horford, Turkey rims out the 3. Niederhauser with the rebound. Kawhi Leonard checks back in for Los Angeles. He's double teamed by Draymond and Horford. Finds it to Niederhauser. They're out there with Dunn, Mathurin, and Miller. Dunn attacks Santos. Lost the ball. Picks it back up. Bounces out to Kawhi. 3 to shoot. Step back 3 for the corner. Greatly defended by Draymond Green. It hit the front of the iron in a rebound by Al Horford. It's Pachinski with the ball again. Pods is feeling himself right now. Kick out. Horford. Corner 3. Corner 3 from Big Shot Al. Time out, Los Angeles. Warriors up by 16. 41-25. Time out, LA. The Warriors look like a completely different team from Saturday, man. Like a completely different team. 45% from the field. They have forced 8 turnovers by the Clippers here tonight. And the Warriors have turned that into 11 points. Incredible. The effort on defense, the effort on offense, the hustling, the rebounds to pick up the loose balls. Pause. Just incredible tonight for the Golden State Warriors. What's up, little older god? What up, man? But how about Brandon Pachinski, ladies and gentlemen? 17 points, 7 for 11 shooting tonight. Brandon Pachinski seems to turn it on towards the end of the season, averaging 12 and 7 over his last 10 games, and averaging a double-double, 14 and 10 over his last 10 games. Incredible, man. What's up, Sponsors Clay? Yo, welcome on, everybody. Hey, smack the hell that like and sub button. Don't be a stranger. Come on by and hang out with us for the rest of the NBA season. Whether it's Laker games, Warrior games, regular NBA games, the NBA playoffs, the play-ins, the entire postseason. We live for it. Come check us out, guys. We are 50 likes away from 900. Let's get the 900 during this timeout. So timeout by the Clippers. Warriors on a 10-6 run to start this second quarter. Let's get the 900 likes for 50 away. Pods is balling tonight? Yes, he is, man. 17 points already for Pods. All right, Father Time. Get the outfit ready at 1,000 likes. 1,000 likes is our goal before halftime. And I will give the membership at 1,000 likes before the start of the third quarter. We are 45 likes away from 900. Guys, keep smacking that like button, whether you're a Clipper fan or a Warrior fan. We get 1,000 likes before the start of the third quarter. I will gift a membership. Big word, the Assless Chaps are at 3,000 likes. Ain't no way we're halfway done the second quarter. Well, we're not. We're only 4 minutes into this quarter so far. There we go. Let's go, yo. Keep smacking that like button. I want to see a like spike from y'all. If you guys are having fun, simplest way to support the channel is to hit that like button. It's free. What's better than free? Literally nothing. What's up, Fun Pie? Oh my God, Fun Pie. That again. I don't know. Steph, Giannis, Kawhi. What's up, man? Out of the timeout, here's Leonard with the ball. He'll have it on top, screen by Chris Dunn. Leonard against Melton, double T cuts for Draymond. Dunn, inside for Lopez. Turnaround shot is bounced in off the back rim. Finally, another field goal for Los Angeles. Brook Lopez, that's his first field goal of the night. He's 1 for 5. Moody, on top against Mathurin. To the right elbow for Melton. To the corner for Horford. Bounces it to Pods. And Pods got it knocked out of bounds by Lopez. 7:47 to go in the first half. 10 to shoot for Golden State. Lopez is still in the league. Jets has been starting since they traded away Ivica Zubac. There we go. 30 likes away for 900. Thank y'all. Almost at 900 likes. Draymond, the kick out. Pods, open three. Ridiculous. He's got 20 points in the first half for Brennan Pajensky. 3 of 4 for downtown. 8 for 12 from the field for Pods. What a first half. Leonard, double team again. The Warriors are double teaming Kawhi almost every single time he touches the ball. Mathurin up as the shot clock expires. No good. Tip no good by Jordan Miller. He'll get the ball back. Blocked by Horford. What a block by the old man. He went out there like he was 21 years old and denied the layup by Miller. Melton, he will miss the layup. Mathurin will corral the rebound for Los Angeles. I can't get over that block by Horford. He looked like he was 21 years old on that block. My goodness. Done. Backs down Pods inside the paint. Floats it up and floats it in. 44-29 lead for Golden State. 6:30 to go in the second quarter. Guys, we are 10 likes away from 900. Let me see y'all hit that like button. Let's get to 900. Draymond against Lopez. Kick out. Melton misses the 3. Now, this is the thing. We can see the Warriors go cold at any point. And here's a goaltend by Melton. Count the bucket for Chris Dunn. The Warriors lead down to 13. Warriors will call a timeout. Good timeout here by Steve Kerr. It is a 6-3 run for the Clippers out of the timeout. And Steve Kerr will call time. Good timeout. Because you can feel the momentum going to the Clippers after a few field goals in a row. So Warriors up 44-31 with 6:09 to go here in this second quarter. Yo, we just hit 900 likes. Oh, yeah, let's go, baby. Thank you all for 900 likes. Again, at 1,000 before the start of the second half, I will get the membership and put the afro on. So, guys, hit that like button. Hit that sub button. Don't be a stranger. Hang out with us for the rest of the season and the entire postseason. Avatar in the building with a 5. Since did the Nuggets do something good with this with Tyus Jones? Dude's a great passer. And he can be a good scorer when he wants to. We saw it a few years ago for Tyus Jones when he was on Memphis. So, yeah, I like that pickup for y'all, Avatar. It's never bad to have too much depth on a team, bro. It's just not. Avatar, I like the pickup. I saw that today. And thank you so much for the 5, bro. Appreciate it, Avatar. So, what a timeout here by Golden State. They lead at 44-31, 6:09 to go in the first half. It was a 6-3 run for the Clippers out of their timeout. Brennan Pajensky, 20 points in this first half. He's got 20 of the 44 by Golden State. Tyus Jones won the Nets championship with Duke in 2015. What's up, Crayfish? Yes, he did. Yes, he did, man. Do I know when the Warriors sign a 50 player? I don't. We'll see if they use the buyout market, Zion. We'll see if they use the buyout market for that. Yo, Sunny D with a 3. You a sports clip cuts, dude, or getting a lady makeover? Dude, I'm literally a sports cuts. That's why I went for my haircut today. I went to sports cuts. I don't trust myself to cut my own hair. I don't really have anybody else to do it. So I went to sports cuts. That's exactly where I went. And they did a great job. I mean, look at me. Don't they look sexy? Come on. Don't they look pretty sexy? Thank you, Sunny D with a 3, man. Appreciate it, bro. Warriors leading. Let's go, Devin Agnes. How many outs championships have I won, Jets? 5. What is Darius doing? Garland so far has played 7 minutes off the bench, 0 for 1, 3 turnovers, and 1 assist for Darius Garland. Yo, we're 70 likes away from 1,000. Y'all are crushing that like button like Podge is crushing his shots tonight, man. Smack that like button, hit that sub button. Y'all, appreciate you joining tonight. Let's go. Really, Jake? Punk brought up Roman's dead father. Oh, I'll check that out later tonight, man. Garner looks visible. Again, it's his season debut. He's got to get used to. All right, his debut with the Clippers. He's got to get used to playing with this team. It's going to take him a little bit to get used to this team. Come out of the Warriors timeout. It's Pajinski with Spencer, Post, Moody, and Draymond Green. Spencer drives against Chris Dunn and scores. Pat the stash. Spencer is on the board with his first field goal of the night. He's 1 for 1. Chris Dunn with Kawhi Leonard, Brook Lopez, Jordan Miller, and Derek Jones Jr. Here is Miller, right elbow against Pajinski. Tries to attack, goes down low, met up by Draymond. Kick out to Lopez for 3. Is no good. Shot clock expires. Kawhi will grab the offensive rebound. Second chance for Los Angeles. Here's Derek Jones for 3. That misses. And Draymond Green with the rebound. The Clippers are 3 of 17 for downtown tonight. 3 of 17. Draymond to Spencer to Post for 3. Air ball. And that's going to go out of bounds to Los Angeles with 5:02 to go in the first quarter. Or first half, excuse me. We're 60 likes away from 1,000. Gifted membership to the chat at 1,000 likes before the third quarter starts. We are 60 likes away with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Pope's been pretty bad lately. Just not shooting like he was in his rookie year last year, man. He shot 41% for downtown last year. Darius Garland back in the game for Los Angeles with Niederhauser, Lopez, Kawhi, and Derek Jones Jr. Here's a foul on the floor by Golden State. That's on Draymond Green. Yeah, Clippers are 3 for 17 for downtown. Yep. Warriors lead it by 15, 4:42 to go in the first half. Los Angeles with the rebound. They said it was a shooting foul? A shooting foul on Draymond Green. What? Garland, first free throws up and good. Garland was passing. I don't know why they said it was a shooting foul. We should sign Chris Boucher. I want to mind some more size. I want to be against that Zion. Yeah, I don't know how that was a shooting foul. No clue how that was a shooting foul. Garland, that was his first point of the night and makes both free throws for his second point of the night. 46-33 lead for Golden State. And here's the stash up court to Draymond Green. Feeds it back to Pat Spencer and sets a screen. The stash against Lopez. Stolen away by Garland. No, they're going to call a reach and foul. They're going to call a reach and foul on Los Angeles on Brook Lopez. So Warriors still have it. That is the first team foul by LA in the second quarter. Warriors only have 2. So only 3 total fouls in this second quarter between the two teams. Nate Williams, we're inbounding as he checks in for Golden State and gives it out to Draymond Green. They're out there with Santos, Post, and Spencer. Williams in the left corner attacking, floating it up. It's a pass. We'll call it a pass. We'll call it a pass. He floated up. It was caught by Spencer, and he laid it up and in. Spencer starts tonight 2 for 2. Darius Garland, the crossover against Spencer. The handoff to Lopez. The kick out to Kawhi for 3. Good. Second 3 of the night for Kawhi Leonard. Only the 4th 3 of the game for Los Angeles. 4 for 18 for downtown. Post to Santos. Right elbow attacking, spinning against Kobe Sanders. Kicks it out here to Quentin Post. Post hands it off to Pat Spencer. Spencer back to Post, floats it up and rims out. Warriors wanted a foul. There was none called. Clippers can make this a single-digit ball game or a 10-point game. Garland for 3 makes it a single-digit ball game. Here comes Los Angeles. You knew this was not going to last long for Golden State. They got to keep up the pressure. They cannot afford to go cold tonight or LA will make them pay. Post to Draymond. This is a terrible rotation, by the way. Santos inside. The patience and the layup is good. First field goal of the night for Gee. And the Warriors back up by 11. I don't like this rotation out there. Draymond, Post, Spencer, Williams, and Santos. Here's a 3 missed by Kawhi this time. And Santos with the rebound. Spencer directing traffic up court. Attacking Kawhi and missing. And Leonard grabs the rebound. Yeah, I don't like Spencer attacking Leonard right there. Kawhi spinning against Post. Fading it up and missing. Good defense by Post. Rebounded by the Stash. As Podge waits to check back in for the Warriors. Spencer to Post for 3. Got it! Whoa, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Brian Post for downtown. The 10th 3 of the game for Golden State. And a timeout once again by the Clippers. Warriors lead back up to 14. With 2:16 to go in the first half. LA calls time. I had a feeling Post was making that one. He was wide open. Golden State tonight. 9 of 20. Wait, I don't think that's updated. Warriors 10 threes here tonight. Warriors up by 14. Guys, we are 30 likes away from 1,000. Let's get 30 likes during this timeout. Let's get 30 likes during this timeout. Almost 3,000 in the building. Hit that sub button as well. Hey, if your name does not pop up here when you subscribe, let me know in the chat and I'll shout you guys out. We are 25 likes away from 1,000. I'll gift the membership and I'll put on the blue afro. 20 likes away from 1,000. Do I hear 20? Do I hear 20? Do I hear 19? What about 19? 19. What about 15? Do I hear 15 on the chat? What about 15? 15, 15. There we go. Do I hear 10? Do I hear 10 out there in the chat? Do I hear 10? Going for 10. Going 10, 10, 10, 10. Do I hear 10 out there? We're at 15 away. Do I hear 5 away? We're 10 away. Do I hear 5? Do I hear 5 more away? Do I hear 5 out there? We got 1,000 likes. Holy smokes. You guys are incredible. Thank y'all for 1,000 likes here at halftime. I'll give the membership at half and the Blue Afro Rocha. Or Blue Afro Rocha. The Blue Afro is on. Thank y'all for 1,000 likes before the end of the half. You guys are incredible. Drop those Blue Afros in the chat. Jay Lopez, thank you so much for subscribing, man. Appreciate it, bro. Come out of the timeout. Jump shot is good by Kobe Sanders. 53-41 lead for Golden State. Under 2 minutes. 2 minutes here in the first half. Shots of victory. Thank you for subscribing. Santos. Kick out. Moody. 3. Got it. Moses Moody from downtown. And the Warriors lead it 56-41. Moses Moody now with 10 points here tonight. Moody almost steals it into the backcourt. And we're going to get a jump ball. Good defense by Moses Moody. Jump ball between Moody and Garland. There's those blue afro emotes. I see y'all out there. Thank you, channel members. Appreciate y'all. Hey, we're almost at 1.1K likes. We're 60 away. Y'all are still blowing up that like button and that sub button as well. Thank y'all so much. Let's go. All right, refresh. I think this is not okay. Warriors have 11 threes. ESPN is not updating. Warriors should have 11 threes. Moody was a little shaken up after that jump ball, or before this jump ball attempt, as he went diving on the floor, but he looks like he's okay. Looks like he's okay. Al Horford would check in for Corey in post. Yo, we got 5 gifted once again from Ghost Mom. Chiwolo, Tam, Aaron, Real Talk, and Janu. Yo, Ghost Mom, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, bro. Thank you, man. That's 10 tonight, bro. You're awesome. Jump ball is won by Garland. Los Angeles with the possession on the left side of the court for Ben Mathurin. Hands it off top to Garland. Watch a screen by Sanders. Garland, the double team 3 is no good. Shot clock was winding down, and Melton grabs the rebound for Golden State. Hands it up court to Horford, who hands it back to Melton. Sets a screen for him. Moody to Paz, who's got 20 in the first half. Yeah, you heard that, 20. To Moody. Left elbow, deflected pass. Moody gets it back. 4 to shoot for Horford. Out to Melton, 1 to shoot. Melton throws up the deep 2, hits the side iron, and the ball's out of bounds off of Brook Lopez. Lopez touched the last. Warriors maintain the possession. 14 to shoot, 46 to go in the first half. Guys, we're 50 likes away from 1,100. Incredible. Thank y'all so much. Let's get to 1,100 likes. Pods, bad pass, stolen away by Derek Jones. Driving, puts it up and draws a shooting foul. No, they're going to call offensive foul. They're going to call an offensive foul on Derek Jones, drawn by Brandon Pajensky. Yeah, he got there. He got set. Pods does it again. Warriors ball. 30 seconds to go in this first half. Horford to Santos. Met up by Garland inside the paint. Stripped by Mathurin. Back-to-back turners for Golden State. We got a 1 second interval between game and shot clock. Mathurin brings it up floor. Los Angeles on the left elbow. Mathurin attacks Santos. Kicks it up top. 7 to go to Garland. Passes it out to Derek Jones. Derek Jones got it. Foul. He got a foul. Derek Jones got fouled. 3 seconds to go, and he'll have 2 free throws here in the first half. Hit. Thank you for subscribing, bro. Hey, I see y'all blowing up that sub button. I see y'all blowing up that sub button. Let's go. Thank y'all so much. Sunny D says the Sharks are being led by 19-year-olds. They are the face of the Bay Area right now, Sony. It's not the Warriors, it's not the Giants, it's not the 49ers, it's the Sharks. They're very exciting, dude. Derek Jones, first one up and good. What's up here? Josh is doing better, man. He'll be back later this week. Appreciate you asking. Derek Jones misses the second free throw. 3 seconds to go. Santos to Pods from half court. No good. And now we're doing it for the first half. Golden State up by 14. 56 to 42. Warriors outscored the Clippers 31-19 in the first and outscored the Clippers 25-23 here in the second quarter. Led by Brandon Pajensky, 20 points tonight. in the first half for Pods. Just an incredible overall performance by Golden State in that first half. Getting a spread of production. Almost everybody has scored tonight for Golden State, and they're forcing turnovers on the Clippers. This is the best the Warriors defense has looked in a long time. The best they have looked. Thank you, Avatar. It was a great win for Michael Misa and the Sharks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go over the halftime box score. And as I do, hit that like, hit that sub button. We are just 30 likes away from 1,100 likes. And don't forget, I will gift a membership here at halftime. So about to go over the halftime box score. Let's smack that like, hit that sub button. We're live for the rest of the regular season, the entire postseason, Warriors, Lakers, and other games as well. All right, let's go over this halftime box score. So, the shooting percentages, as you see on your screen, 37% shooting for LA, only 24%, 5 or 21 for downtown. And they're 5 or 6 from the free throw line. For Golden State, a lot better shooting than the last game against the Lakers. 44%, 43%, 10 of 23 for downtown, and 80% from the free throw line of 4 for 5. LA turned the ball over 9 times in that first half. Golden State turned it over 4 times. LA with 28 rebounds, Golden State with 25. Now let's go take a look at the full breakdown of the box score. Kawhi Leonard, 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's not being aggressive tonight. Hardly called Kawhi Leonard's game night tonight. And when Kawhi is getting the ball, the Warriors are double teaming him. Warriors are double teaming him and forcing tough shots up. Derrick Jones, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Brook Lopez, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. 7 for Chris Dunn and 5 for Kobe Sanders. So nobody in double digits for LA. Off the bench, Niederhauser has 4. Jordan Miller has 4. Garland has 5 with 3 turnovers and an assist. And Benedict Mathurin only 2 points with 5 rebounds. So again, nobody in double digits so far for the Clippers. For the Warriors, Draymond Green, 1 point, 1 rebound, 4 assists. Al Horford's got 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. D'Anthony Melton's got 5 points and 4 rebounds. Moses Moody in double digits with 10 and 2 rebounds. Brandon Prajinski, the story of the first half, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 8 for 12 shooting. Brandon Prajinski averaging 12 and 7 over his last 10 and averaging 14 and 10 over his last 5 games. Doing that again here tonight. Off the bench, 2 points and 6 rebounds for Guy Santos, 3 points for Quentin Post, 5 points for Nate Williams, 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists for Pat Spencer. So Warriors with 14 points off the bench. The Clippers have 15. So 15 to 14 in favor of the Clippers off the bench. Starting lineup is the story for Golden State. All right, the advanced team stats here. Offensive rebounds in that first half, 8 to 6 in favor of Los Angeles. Assist, Warriors dominating that. 15 assists to only 8 for the Clippers. Warriors have 5 blocks in that first half. Points off turnovers, Warriors have scored 14 off the 9 from LA, while the Clippers have only scored 6 off the 4 turnovers from Golden State. Points in the paint, well, let's tie it up at 22 apiece. And in fast break points, 8 for Golden State and 6 for Los Angeles. All right, so there's you guys a halftime box score. I'm going to keep the Warriors score up for you guys. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. When I come back, let's hit 1.1K. We are 10 likes away. 10 likes away from 1.1K, and I'll get the membership during the halftime. So I'll be right back. Be right back. Alrighty. Excuse me. All right, I'm back. Thank you guys so much for joining here tonight. We just hit 1,100 likes. Hell yeah. Let's go. Thank you all for 1,100 likes. All right. I said if we got 1,000 likes before halftime, I'll get the membership. And you guys blew that out of the water. 1,100 likes. So, who wants a gifted membership? Who wants a gifted membership? Who wants one in the chat? Thank you guys so much for 1,000 likes here at halftime. Nasia, yes, celebrating he's only 19 years old. Dude, he was literally playing, he was 18 years old when he was playing with us last year. He's incredible. All right, see a lot of you guys wanting to get the membership. Let's see who's going to get it. Let's see who's going to get it. Thank y'all for 1,000 likes here at halftime. All right, and gifted membership goes to Lamorte. Welcome to the memberships. Thanks to the chat getting us over 1,100 likes before the end of the first half. What a first half it was. 9-day difference from that Lakers game. Warriors shooting a lot better. They forced 9 turnovers in that first half. Clippers shot under 40%, man. At 37. Just an incredible first half for Golden State. Hey, I see y'all hitting that sub button. Thank y'all so much. We really do appreciate it. I see y'all. If you haven't, continue to hit that sub button. Be friends with us. We're live for the rest of the regular season and the entire postseason, from the play-ins to the final game of the NBA Finals. Is Porzingis playing? No, he is unfortunately still out. We don't know when he's going to come back. And don't worry, be happy says most people can't name a player outside of Macklin on the Sharks. I think NHL fans know who Askarov is, Will Smith, Michael Misa, Tyler Toffoli, John Klingberg, people like that. But people like Kursev, they're not going to know who that is. Desjardins, Sam Dickinson, they're not going to know who that is. Who else? Mark Madulin, Nedeljkovic. Where's Josh? Josh is still sick. He'll be back here. He's feeling better. He'll be back here later on in the week. And again, shout out to Josh. Even though he hasn't been here for a little bit now, he's still setting up the streams on YouTube, setting up everything here on OBS. So even though he hasn't been feeling the greatest, he's getting better. Shout out to Josh for still setting everything up you guys have seen over the last week. Tomorrow night, we will be live for the Lakers and Pelicans. Tomorrow night, we will be live for Lakers and Pelicans. Lakers looking to make it 3 in a row after blowout wins against the Warriors and the Kings on back-to-back nights. So we will be live, Lakers and Pelicans tomorrow night. So join us for that. And then we'll be off on Wednesday. And then Thursday's a big night. Warriors, Rockets, Lakers, Nuggets. That's a huge night. So join us, guys. We're live for the rest of the regular season, postseason as well. Join us. Hit that like and hit that sub button. We play the Canadians tomorrow, Alex? My God, dude, we're playing every Canadian team right now. Holy smokes. So how's y'all's nights going in the chat? Hope you guys having a great night or a great morning. I see the Warriors come out with that energy in the second half. If I had a key for the second half, is do what you did in the first half. You were shooting well. You were getting turnovers. You were playing good defense. Continue that. We've seen this team be so inconsistent throughout game to game, quarter to quarter, minute to minute. If the Warriors could just stay consistent throughout the second half like they were in the first half, they're going to win this game. Keep shooting like you did in that first half. You're going to win this game. It is 10 threes, by the way, for the Warriors. So that would be my key to the victory for Golden State in the second half. Do what you did in the first half. Shoot well, play good defense. Don't let up. Don't let the Clippers come out of the second half and go on like a 10-2 run to start. You can't have that. Because we've seen that so many times where the Warriors have a really good first half and just don't show up in the second half, man. Yeah, Santos only has 2 points, but he has 6 rebounds, Bob. What's up, Bob? How you doing, man? What's up, Trocha? How you doing tonight, dude? Clippers need John Collins? Yeah, he's out. John Collins did not play tonight. Darius Garland did make his Clippers debut. Only had 5 points and 3 turnovers. Garland played, 12 minutes in that first half. Garland played 12 minutes in that first half. What time is it? Admin, for me, it is 8:22 at night. I'm on the West Coast of the United States. If you're on the East Coast, it's 11:22. If you're in the central area, which is like Texas, Chicago, Minnesota, it's 10:22. In some places like Colorado and Arizona, it's 9:22. They're on Mountain Time. I'm on the West Coast, so it is 8:22 right now, or 8:23 at night. If all the time says it's 10:22 where he is. Guys, 80 likes away from for 1,200. Let's make our goal 1,300 likes before the end of the third quarter. Let's get the 1,300 likes before the end of the third quarter. If we get 1,400 or more, I'll get the membership. We get the 1,400 likes before the end of the third quarter, which is 280 more, I'll gift another membership. We've already gifted one. I'm gladly give some more to the chat. So 1,300 is our goal in the third quarter. We get 1,400 or more, I'll gift another one. 1,500, another one, 16 here in the third quarter. Where's it at where you guys are right now? Where's it at where y'all at? I see 11:23, 11:23, 11:23 Virginia. Leo, it's 9:23, so he's in the Mountain Time Zone. Oh, no, Jets. We might have to wait, Jets, until after that Suns and Warriors playing game if it happens. 11:23. 11. Oh, wow, a lot of you guys are on the East Coast. 10:24, 11:23. 8:24 is the Sonic Boom. 12:24, 8:24 like you. 11:20 in New York. Austin, Texas, it's 10:24. 10:24, 11:11 in Florida. 12 noon with paydays. Montana, it's 5 o'clock. 2:24 on the 3rd, so 2:24 p.m. Chicago, it's 10:24. 12 o'clock in the Philippines. 2 o'clock on Tuesday. Says Durston. A lot of you guys are in Central and East. 8:11 here in Michigan. 8:20 in the Bay Area. Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about ready to start the second half. It's 1 a.m. in Brazil, 11 o'clock in Jamaica, 12 a.m. in Trinidad, 12:25 in the Philippines. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are y'all ready for the third quarter? I said, are you ready? If you're ready, smack that like, hit that sub button. Our goal is 1,300 likes here in the third quarter. We are 160 likes away from that goal. If we get 1,400 or more likes in the third quarter, I will gift a membership for every 100 likes after that. So here we go. Warriors will have the first possession of the second half, and they'll have it now on the left side of the court. Pods, inside for Horford, and one for Al Horford to start the third quarter. Fouled here on the floor, Al Horford. The N1 opportunity fouled by Kobe Sanders. So good start there for Al Horford. Thank you guys for letting me know what time it is around y'all. Horford misses the N1 and Kawhi will grab the rebound. To start the second half, it's Leonard Jones, Lopez, Dunn, and Sanders. For the Warriors, Green, Horford, Melton, Moody, and Pajensky. Down the baseline goes Derek Jones, and he throws it away. Another turnover for Los Angeles. That's 10 on the night. And it's Golden State basketball. Draymond, Warriors, and their left side of the court in the cream jerseys. Horford, 3, rims halfway in and out. Halfway in and out goes Horford on the 3 attempt. Man, that was a good shot for Al, but it just rimmed out. Clippers on the right side of the court in the orange LA jerseys. Leonard up top, handoff to Dunn, back to Leonard, splits the defense. Kawhi pulls over Horford and hits. 58-44 lead for Golden State. Draymond, the handoff to Podge, who had 20 in the first half. His shots off the back rim and a rebound by Chris Dunn. Out court for Kobe Sanders. He pulls for 2. That's no good, and Podge grabs his rebound. Into the front court, handoff, Horford, pull up 3, no. Chris Dunn grabs a rebound, almost went out of bounds. We can't let Kawhi get going. You're right, we cannot let Kawhi get hot, bro. Kawhi inside. Well, he's got 4 points here in the second half, and the Warriors leads down to 12. 10:20 to go in the third quarter. Back-to-back buckets for Kawhi Leonard. Melton to Progensky. On the right elbow against Chris Dunn, screened by Al Horford. Podge to Draymond. Back to Podge. Inside for Horford. Backs down Chris Dunn. 5 to shoot. Horford spinning. Horford up. Horford is short. Grabs his own rebound and draws a shooting foul. Al Horford grabs his own shot. And he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. That is a shooting foul on Los Angeles. So good job there by Al Horford to follow his own shot and grab the shooting foul on Derrick Jones Jr. 40 likes away. 40 likes away from 1,200. Appreciate y'all. Let's hit that. Top Nation, if you're enjoying this game, if you're enjoying the commentary, if you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button. Clippers fans, y'all out there and you think you can come back and enjoy the live stream, hit that like. We are 40 likes away for 1,200. Our goal is 1,300 by the end of the third quarter. And hit that sub button. Join us for the rest of the regular season and the entire postseason. Only a month to go here in the regular season. Free throws are good by Horford and a kick ball by Golden State. Kick ball by Golden State. 9:47 of the inbounds for Los Angeles. There we go with 30 likes away for 1,200. 30 likes away for 1,200. Y'all are killing it. Leonard gets double teamed by Draymond and Horford. Hands it out here to Derrick Jones. Attacking, floating, no. Gets his own rebound. Putback is no good. But he'll draw a shooting foul. Derrick Jones to the line for 2. As he gets fouled following in his own shot. That one's going to be on Draymond Green. That's his 3rd personal foul. Making me thirsty for some ice water? Go get some, bro. Derrick Jones makes the first, 60-47 Golden State. 9:36 to go in this third quarter. I got me another water. Another one. What's up with Curry? He'll be reevaluated again in 8 days. He'll be reevaluated again in 8 days. So most likely won't see Steph until maybe the end of March, maybe beginning of April, potentially. Melton, after the free throws, good by Derrick Jones. Into the front court, and he's fouled by Derrick Jones on the floor. So Jones makes a field goal, makes the free throws, and then called for a foul. That's his 3rd personal of the game, just like Draymond. Jokic are playing horrible tonight? Really? They're only up by 1 on Utah? That's crazy. Denver's up 126-125 on Utah with 16 seconds to go. That's crazy. They gave up 125 to Utah. Horford, inside the paint. Dribbles into a double team. Kicks it to a corner. 3. Melton, no. As the shot clock expired. Rebounded by Derrick Jones. Feeds it off to Brook Lopez up court. He's got it against Al Horford, backs him down on the left elbow. Now trying to go inside the paint, he does. He's going to fade it up and hit. And the Warriors lead is down to 10. It is an 8-4 start to this third quarter for LA. That's what I was worried about, y'all. I was worried about the Warriors coming out slow, and they have the 1 for 6. Draymond, 3, got it! It's all fun and games till Draymond Green hits a 3, and he hits a 3. 11 threes now for Golden State, and I owe a gifted membership for the Draymond 3. Lopez out. Derek Jones misses the open shot. Rebound tipped into the backcourt by Sanders. To Dunn. To Sanders for 3. Clippers a much better start to this second half. Melton for 3. He can't answer. And here comes LA. Jones down the lane. Met up by Pajensky. Good defense by Pods. Brings it to the other side. Draymond 3 is short. Moody the offensive rebound. Pods into the corner, pump fakes. Feeds it to Dre. Around for Horford to the corner for Melton. Got it against Sanders. Melton. Kick out to Moody. 2 to shoot. Moody. Floater. Blocked by Lopez. Shot clock violation. And a Warrior turnover. 7:34 to go in this third quarter. 20 likes away. No, 15 likes away for 1,200. 15 likes away for 1,200. Let's get there. Our goal is 1,300 likes before the end of the third quarter. Not a good third quarter for Golden State. I was worried about this. Warriors 3 shooting is now down to 40%. Clippers up to almost 40%. Substitutions for Golden State. It's going to be Draymond, Pod, Santos, Williams, and Spencer. For LA, Leonard, Jones, Lopez, Dunn, and Sanders. And Dunn goes down the lane. And the Warriors lead is down to 8. Warriors lead is to single digits. Draymond to Santos. Around Leonard. Inside for Spencer. Goes up and misses. Rebound offensively to Santos. Resets the offense to Draymond, to Pods, to Spencer, to Williams for 3. Nate Williams from the left corner is good from downtown. And the lead back up to 11 for the Warriors. Big shot there for Nate Williams. Lopez is good for 2. The Clippers are not missing in this third quarter. Draymond. The pass to Santos inside. The feed to Williams, and he'll draw a shooting foul. Nate Williams giving the Warriors some really good minutes tonight. The undrafted free agent on a 2-way deal for the Warriors will draw a shooting foul on Derek Jones Jr. That's his 4th. 4 fouls now on Derek Jones Jr. and a timeout, mandatory timeout by Golden State. They lead it by 11 with 6:31 to go in the third quarter. Clippers outscoring the Warriors 15-10, shooting a lot better here in this second half so far. The Warriors able to answer, and now can get this lead back up to 13 out of the timeout. Where did we get Nate Williams from? He was last on the Rockets. We hit 1,200 likes. Thank you all so much. We are 90 likes away from our goal of 1,300 here in the third quarter. So if y'all haven't and you're enjoying the game in the live stream, smack that like, hit that sub button. Hey, it's the best way to support the channel. It's free. All you got to do is click the little like button and click that little subscribe button. It helps out your boys. Appreciate y'all. Yeah. Nate Williams. Pretty solid minutes tonight. He's got 8 points in 9 minutes, and he'll have 2 free throws out of the timeout. Bobas is sending love for Japan. Hey, we appreciate you, Boba. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. Avalanche are beating the Kings right now, and the Kraken are beating the Hurricanes. Thanks for the update, Alex. We have to trade KP and Draymond. Well, KP is a free agent after this year, so we don't have to worry about him coming back or they don't want to re-sign him. Draymond, he's got a player option. We'll see where he does. I'm sure he's going to buy into it. Up 9. I said 11, didn't I? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we're up 9. I thought it was 67 to 56. Yeah, thank you. I need 3 more assists from Brook Lopez. Good luck with that. Everybody I start betting on either don't see the court, start missing every shots. Oh, that's tough. J2 Fly. That's tough, man. Well, hopefully it gets better for you, bro. Guy's not at 10 points. Guy struggled the last couple of games. Santos only taking 3 shots. He does have 7 rebounds, and a couple of them are offensive rebounds, too. 60 likes away from 1,300. 60 people. Hit that like button. We have almost 3,000 in the building. Our goal is 1,300 likes at the end of the third. If we get to 1,400 likes, I will gift a membership. 1,400 likes in this quarter, I'll gift another membership like I did at halftime. Remember, I do owe a gifted for the Draymond 3. We'll gift that going to the fourth quarter. Fowler says, who do you think you're going to win? Well, I did pick the Clippers to win. But the Warriors, they continue to shoot well, should win this one. Coming out of the timeout, it was a mandatory by Golden State. Nate Williams was fouled by Derrick Jones Jr., who picked up his 4th foul of the game. Williams, 2 free throws coming up. First one is good. 67. 57 Golden State. 67-57. What's up, Noel, for the Philippines? Salamat, Kuya. Welcome on in. 68. 57 lead for Golden State. And on the floor out of the timeout for LA, it's Leonard, Lopez, Dunn, Sanders, and Mathurin. Warriors have Green, Pajinski, Santos, Williams, and Spencer. Sanders to Mathurin against Santos. Tough defense, but the ball rolls in. Good defense by Santos, better shot by Mathurin. Warriors lead it by 9 with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Where's Kawhi? He's on the floor right now. Spencer almost had to take it away by Dunn. Gives it off to Draymond. To Santos. Back to Spencer on the right elbow. Around Kawhi Leonard. And fouled by Kawhi Leonard. Fouled by Kawhi Leonard. And they're going to say it's on the floor, but the Warriors are in the bonus. Golden State already in the bonus. We're 5:53 to go in this third quarter. So Pat Spencer will have 2 free throws. 40 likes away for 1,300. 40 likes away for 1,300. That was our goal in this third quarter. 40 people. Hit that like button. Especially you, Dub Nation, as the Warriors have 69 points. Nice. Spencer will make both 70 to 59 lead for the Warriors. Is Garland checking in? He will at some point in this third quarter, Dejan. But not yet. Leonard got it stolen away by Williams. No, yeah, Williams stole it, and he got fouled by Leonard. Williams stole it away for Kawhi, and then Kawhi fouled Nate Williams. And because the Warriors in the bonus, Nate Williams back to the line for 2 more free throws. So another turnover tonight by the Clippers. That's 11. And Nate Williams has a chance for 2 more points. But he'll miss the first free throw. 20 likes away for 1,300. You guys are blowing this stream up. Thank y'all so much. 20 likes away from 1,300. That was our goal here in the third quarter. Again, if we get 1,400 likes, I will gift another membership. 1 out of 2 for Nate Williams. And here's Darius Garland back into the game for Los Angeles. He has a spin move against Pods. Kicks to the corner for Kobe Sanders. Kick up top. Garland, open 3, missed it. Pajinski with the rebound. Quickly up court for Pods. Hand off Spencer on the left elbow. Up top to Trey. Back to Pods. Splits the defense. Attacks Lopez. Puts it up, no good. The follow, no good by Guy Santos. Garland grabbed the rebound. Lobs it for Kawhi. Kawhi's no good, but Garland tips it in. 10-point lead for the Warriors. Perjensky hands it off to Spencer with 4:46 to go, 4:56 to go. And the third quarter, Spencer for three. Off the back iron, no good. Lopez the rebound. LA can make this a single-digit ball game with a bucket here. Garland, the step back three. Bounces out. Kawhi the offensive rebound. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Nate Williams. 4:37 to go in the third quarter. Warriors up by 10. We are 5 likes away. 5 likes away from 1,300. Let's go. Keep hitting that like and sub button, y'all. Garland to Kawhi in the inbounds. Leonard looking for a pass. Now he's going to back down Moody. Leonard goes up and scores again. 6 points in this third quarter for Kawhi Leonard. And now he's up to double digits. And the lead back down to 8 now for Golden State. Yikes. Horford to Santos against Lopez. Gee inside for Horford. Kick out Moody for 3. No good. Garland lost the rebound. Nate Williams picks it up. And Nate Williams scores again. Incredible effort tonight by Nate Williams. He's got 13 points. Kawhi Leonard against Williams. Screened by Lopez. Kawhi takes it downhill and draws a shooting foul on Moses Moody. Draws a shooting foul on Moody. 2 shots coming up for the Claw. But guys, how about Nate Williams tonight? Steve Alexander says just keep getting the ball to Williams. Why not, man? Why not? Yo, we're up over 1,300 likes. Thank y'all. We are 80 likes away from 1,400. Again, 1,400 likes in this quarter, I'll gift a membership. 1,400 likes in this quarter, I'll gift a membership. We are 80 likes away. Kawhi makes the first. He's heating up here in the third quarter. He's got 15, looking for 16. Substitutions for Golden State. Leons checks in, and so does Melton. So it's now Leonard, Niederhauser, Miller, Garland, and Mathurin for the Clippers. Horford, Melton, Moody, Leons, and Williams for the Warriors. Kawhi makes the free throws and makes it an 8-point ball game. Melton against Garland. Hands it off to Horford, right elbow, up top to Williams. Now the Leons on the left elbow against Kawhi Leonard. Bounce it inside here for Al Horford. Horford against Kobe Sanders. Horford inside for Leons. Deflected out to Melton. 1 to shoot. Melton blocked by Niederhauser. And that's a shot clock violation. Clippers can make this a 2-possession ball game here with a bucket. I don't like this rotation. I don't know if I like this rotation for Steve Kerr, man. Having Leons and Williams out there. Garland, 3, got it. And we got a 5-point game. LA dominating the third quarter. Outscoring the Warriors 28-19. This is what I was afraid of. And Chris Dunn, it's the layup. Chris Dunn gets the steal and gets the dunk. Timeout, Golden State. 2:55 to go. And the Warriors lead is down to 3. Warriors lead is down to 3. Bro. Or 5, excuse me. Sorry, 5. 75-70. What is this rotation from Steve Kerr? What is this rotation from Steve Kerr? This is a horrendous rotation. Horford, Melton, Moody, Leons, and Williams. And I know Nate Williams is playing well tonight, but what a horrible rotation by Steve Kerr. And Pods, where you at, dog? he still stuck at 20 points. What was that Pajinski we saw in the first half? This is what I was afraid of, man. This is what I was afraid of. The Clippers to find the rhythm. They're now up. They're shooting better than Golden State now. It is 73-70. Okay, that was weird. Warriors shooting 38%, while the Clippers are 44%. So the Warriors have really slowed down, being outscored 28-17 here in this third quarter. They took away points. They took away points from Golden State. Huh. I don't know who they took away points from, but they took away a couple points. But this is what I'm afraid of, man. I was afraid that this was going to happen, and it did. But guys and gals, 50 likes away from 1,400. We have 255 to go before the end of this quarter. 50 more likes, and I'll gift another membership. 50 more likes, I'll gift another membership. And guys, you're blowing up that sub button. I see y'all. If you do sub and your name does not pop up here, hey, let us know in the chat. We'll shout you out. No more Afro? No. Let's see the Warriors come back without it. I chucked that. I chucked it to the other side of my room. 30 likes away from 1,400. 30 likes away. 30 likes away from 1,400. Another gifted. Williams having a good game? Yes, he is. It's not a debut. This is his third game as a Warrior. Having a really good game, though, tonight. I hit my my parlay with congratulations, PYR. Congrats, dude. Congrats, man. 20 likes away from 1,400. 20 likes away. Can we get there in 2 minutes and 55 seconds? 20 likes away. Come out of this timeout. Warriors lead is down to 3. Warriors lead is down to 3 right now. It's 73-70. They took away a couple of points from Golden State. Somebody must have stepped out of bounds or shot it as the shot clock expired. Yo, we're 10 likes away from 1,300. Pods is back in there for Golden State. She checks in for Nate Williams. Pods to Moody. Against Jordan Miller on the left elbow. He's got 5 to shoot. Moody inside for Leons. 2 to shoot. Turnaround shot is short. No offensive flow for Golden State all of a sudden. None. Garland, 3. Rims it out, and Pods gets the rebound. Warriors got to attack. You've been in the bonus for over 3 minutes, and you're not attacking. Come on, you got to attack, man. Horford to Moody, and he misses the 3. Mathurin last touch the rebound out of bounds. Still Warriors ball. What happened to the score? Warriors is not playing good in this third quarter at all. We just hit 1,400 likes. Hey, another gifted membership to everybody here in the chat. Thank you all for 1,400. You guys are incredible. Hey, we get to 1,500, I'll gift another one. I'll give 2 more if we get to 1,500. Pods, handoff to Milton. Kick out. Horford, 3. Got it. Big shot. Al with the big shot. And the Warriors lead at 76-70. Now that was excellent ball movement for Golden State. 13 tonight from Al Horford. Garland, kick out. Stolen away by Milton. 4 turnovers tonight for Garland. Moody. Yeah, he throws it right back to Garland. Up court for Mathurin. And he's blocked by, no, he's fouled by Horford. Horford called for the shooting foul, and free throws coming up for Los Angeles. Love to hear you for the Chase Center. Hopefully you're enjoying the game, Dilated. Hopefully you're enjoying the game, man. I don't know what is a foul on that. I don't know. There's a foul on that. Where was the foul? Mathurin makes the first. Where's the foul? I have no idea what they thought that was a foul there. I want to challenge that if it was the Warriors. What's up, Zay? Zachy, what's up, bro? Body? I don't know, man. Mathurin would make the free throws. Warriors lead at 4. 1:28 to go in the third quarter. Santos across the half court line, picked up by Jordan Miller to Horford, left elbow, kick it to the corner for Melton, around Garland. Melton, bad pass for Horford. He was fouled by Garland. A bailout foul there by Darius Garland. Because the Warriors are in the bonus. Free throws coming up for Al Horford. Two shots coming up for Horford. Garland pulled back Al Horford. Hey, no names. Thank you for subscribing, brother. Appreciate it, man. Horford, we're rimming the first one. 14 now tonight for Al Horford. Looking for 15. Well, thank you, Leslie. Appreciate that. We are 70 likes away for 1,500. 70 away for 1,500. If we get to 1,500 likes, I'll give 2 memberships. Horford misses a second free throw. Los Angeles has it on the right side of the court. Garland to Niederhauser. Inside. Fouled by Santos. Niederhauser tried to put Santos on a poster. Oh my God. Niederhauser almost ended the career of Guy Santos, but he'll pick up the shooting foul. Oh my God. Jesus. That's going to put LA into the bonus now. Niederhauser makes the first, 77-73. What's up, the fouls, bro? Yeah, a lot of fouls here in the final minute. Score is not wrong, Danny. It is 77-73 Golden State. Niederhauser. Second one is good. 77-74. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Melton to Pajensky. Attacking Niederhauser. Pump fakes. Up and under. Floater. And one! Pajensky. And one opportunity. 79-74 lead for Golden State. Pods makes the floater and draws an N1 by Niederhauser. There you go. Pods his first field goal of the second half. He's got 22, looking for 23. He will miss the free throw, and the ball's last touched by Santos out of bounds. That's going to be LA ball. Guys, it is 79-74 Golden State. It is 79-74 Golden State. Look at the actual game score, not anywhere else. Or just look at here. Garland picks up the ball here at center court. Around Moody. Lobbing it for Niederhauser, and he's fouled on the floor by Melton. And that's going to send him, Niederhauser, back to the line for 2. Lot of fouls in these final 2 minutes. A lot of fouls. 50 likes away for 1,500. You guys are crushing it. Thank y'all so much for hitting that like and that sub button. I see y'all subbing out there. Let's go. What's up, Kev? What happened to Josh? Josh is getting over being sick. He's doing better. He'll be back later this week. He's the one that's been setting up the streams and setting up OBS. So even though he's been sick, he's still doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So shout out to Josh, and he'll be back here real soon, man. Real soon. Pods to Santos. Kick out to the corner. Moody hit the side of the backboard on the 3 attempt. Jordan Miller. Kick out to Chris Dunn. Back inside for Miller to Niederhauser. He will draw another foul. My God. Niederhauser back to the line for 2 more free throws. $79-75 lead for Golden State. Hey, we appreciate that, Kevy. Appreciate that, man. Niederhauser, first one is up and good. A lot of fouls here, man. What's up with the scoreboard? This is the right score. I don't know what you guys are seeing, but this is the right score. Yo, GWL, what's up, dude? How the heck are you, man? How's your night going, bro? Niederhauser makes it a 2-point game. Warriors did not take advantage of the non-Kawhi minutes at all. Przemski against Mathurin. 15 seconds to go. No shot clock. Here's Przemski against Mathurin still. Dribbling. 6 seconds to go. 5, 4, pods to Melton. Kick out to Horford, and it goes out of bounds with 1 second left. Awful. Awful third quarter for the Golden State Warriors. And that would do it for the third quarter. Warriors lead is down to 2. 79-77. Warriors outscored 35-23 in that third quarter. Kawhi came alive. Niederhauser had 5 out of 6 free throws. Just what I was afraid of. The Warriors offense stopped shooting in that third quarter. They are down now to 39% shooting and 37% for downtown. But, ladies and gentlemen, hold up them fours, put them in the chat as we go to the fourth quarter. And we call this the clutch quarter. Because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Who's going to finish strong? Will it be the Clippers or will it be the Golden State Warriors? We go to the fourth quarter. Hold up them fours. Put them fours in the chat. Thank y'all so much for being here tonight. We are 30 likes away. 30 likes away from 1,500. Thank y'all so much. All right, guys. Well, I owe a gift of membership for hitting 1,400 likes in the third quarter. So, who wants another gifted? Who wants another gifted to the chat? Who wants another gifted? Let me hear ya. Brandon wants one. David wants one. Erica, Chia, Tristan Allen. You already have one. Brandon, Sonic Boom. All right. Let's see who gets this gifted membership. Let's see who gets this gifted membership. Thank y'all for over 1,400 likes. Almost 1,500. And this one goes to G Juice 4K. Welcome, G Juice. Thanks for the chat for getting us 1,400 likes. Guys, let me know where you are from in the chat as we go to the fourth quarter. We'll see if the Warriors can find out offensive rhythm again like they did in the first half. If they can, they can close this game out. But as we go to the fourth quarter, as you're hitting that like and sub button, let me know where you are from. I see Florida, San Jose, Nigeria, New York, Kentucky, Dubai, California, Michigan, Fiji. I have a good friend from Fiji. Texas, Micronesia, Georgia, Montana, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Oakland, Morocco, Morgan Hill, California, Kansas, Brazil, Philippines, Bangladesh, Stockton, New Zealand, Detroit, Washington State, Bulgaria, New Jersey, Peru, Virginia, Disneyland, St. Louis, Africa, Kauai, South Carolina, the Philippines, Arizona, We are worldwide here. Let's go. All right. Fourth quarter is a go with Kris Dunn, Niederhauser, Miller, Garland, and Mathurin out there for LA. Draymond, Podge, Santos, Post, and Spencer out there for Golden State. LA with the ball. Garland with 5 to shoot. Kick out. Kris Dunn. 3 in the lead is good. And the lead for the first time since the first quarter for Los Angeles. What an awful second half it's been for the Golden State Warriors. Can never be consistent. Quentin Post responds with a 3 of his own from the left corner. Whoa, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Garland up and good for 2 to tie it up. Spencer for Golden State with a crossover the post. Stolen away by Kris Dunn. And LA retakes the lead. That is the second time Kris Dunn has stolen it from the Warriors in the last 2 minutes of game time. This is frustrating. This is absolutely frustrating, man. This team is just so inconsistent. Pajensky, the Santos. Gee, attacking Miller. Blocked by Miller. Gets it back. Blocked by Niederhauser. Santos, what are you doing, dog? 1 for 8. Jordan Miller flips it up and in, and the Warriors are down by 4. What an awful second half for this inconsistent Warrior squad. Draymond to Spencer for 3, and he missed it. Niederhauser with the rebound. Ben Mathurin. And they're doing this all with Kawhi in the bench, too. Attacks inside, does Mathurin. Puts it up and in. Timeout, Golden State. 10:01 to go in the fourth quarter. And the Warriors, who are up 14, are down by 6. An 11-3 start to the fourth quarter for Los Angeles. Ouch. Man, I was so afraid of this. I was so afraid of this. You can call this team. If they don't have a good first half, they'll have a great second half. If they have a great first half, they're going to have a shit second half. This team is just way too predictable, man. Just way too predictable. Podge went quiet. Podge went quiet in the second half. He only had 2 points so far here in the second half. Only 2 points. Moses Moody went quiet in the second half. He has no points. Warriors got to start shooting. They have to. They are down to 38% now. 38%. Yeah, GWL! 5 gifted memberships to Zachy, to Drake, Peterson, Mr. Brown, and Herrera. Let's go, GWL. Appreciate the 5 gifted, man. Appreciate the 5 gifted. We thank you, dude. Oh, game is far from over. Game is far from over. But the Warriors have to show a pulse out there, man. They are getting out-hustled, outshot, outplayed, out-rebound. They're out-fouling the Clippers. Everything that the Warriors did great in the first half is the opposite here in the second half. This is the clutch quarter. This is not how you start. It's how you finish. Clippers started off trash, and now they've had a great second half, outscoring the Warriors 46-25 in the second half. 46-25. We just hit 1,500 likes. Thank you all so much. If we get the 2,000 likes, I'll get 5 more memberships. Valentino, thank you for subscribing. We get the 2,000 likes here in the fourth quarter, I'll get 5 more memberships. So we are 480 likes away for 2,000. Hey, we got 3.3K in here. We can hit that. We can hit 2,000 likes. GWL with the 10. Let's go Warriors. Damn it. Let's go Warriors indeed, GWL. Hey, appreciate the 5, the 10, and appreciate the 5 get to GWO. We appreciate you, man. GWO says, hey, I'll match it. So, guys, 2,000 likes, we'll get 10 gifted memberships to the chat. 10 gifted to the chat. If we get to 2,000 likes, we are 70 away from 1,600. All right. Golden State has it. Being outscored 11-2 in this fourth quarter and losing by 6 points. Santos to Przemski. Out there with Williams, Spencer, and Horford. Pods, step back 3, rims out. Niederhauser with the rebound with Garland, Mathurin, Dunn, and Jordan Miller. Mathurin, or crossover Garland, pickpocketed by Santos. It's a 4-on-1. Key to Williams, and he lays it up and in. Good possession there by the Warriors, and now Nate Williams has 15. Miller, left elbow, up top to the top of the key for Benedict Mathurin. But he got in the Zubac trade. He's got in the right elbow, backs down Spencer with 5 to shoot. Tanita Hauser stolen away. Stolen away by Al Horford. Warriors down by 4 with the ball. Pods. Bad pass stolen by Niederhauser. Mathurin back the other way. Mathurin will fall down. It's a good defensive stand there by Pods. Ball will go to bounds. Last touch by Golden State. So good job by Przemski to get back there. And Kawhi Leonard checks in for the Clippers. So the Warriors, now you got Kawhi back out there. And you don't have the lead. That's very tough, man. Yo, we're 30 likes away. 50 likes away from 1,600. 50 likes away from 1,600. Guys, keep smacking that like and hit that sub button. We're live all the rest of the season for NBA action, Warriors, Lakers, and other teams. And we're live from the start of the play-ins until we have an NBA champion. So join us for the rest of the season and postseason. Oh, 83. Oops. Garland inside from Miller. To Niederhauser, spins and misses the layup. Rebound. Loose ball, foul on Niederhauser. Draymond got the rebound. Niederhauser with the foul. Golden State ball down by 5, excuse me. Poncho, thank you for subscribing. 40 likes away from 1,600. If we could get the 2,000 likes, 10 gifted memberships to the chat. Pods around a screen from Draymond. To Dre, out to Spencer. 8 to shoot around Kawhi. Step back, 3, short. Long rebound, saved and bounced by Nate Williams. Draymond the Pods. Pods to Spencer. 3, good. The stash from downtown makes it a 2-point game. Huge 3 there for Pat Spencer. Kawhi, double team by Horford and Draymond. To the right corner for Miller. A drive inside against Spencer. Miller tries to go up and under and does. 90-86 lead for the Clippers. Pods to Horford. Out to Pat. Spencer to Nate Williams. Attacking downhill. Kick back out to Spencer. The Draymond to the corner for Pods. Back to Dre. Back to Spencer. Top of the key. Spencer inside for Horford. And a foul down low on the Clippers. Reset the shot clock. 2:14 and the Warriors will have an inbound. So it's going to be on Garland. That would be a personal foul on Garland. 30 likes away from 1,600. 30 likes away from 1,600. Thank y'all so much. And keep hitting that sub button as well. Y'all blowing that up. Hey, we'll be live Warriors and Rockets on Thursday. We'll be live tomorrow night for Lakers and Pelicans. So come check it out. Milton inside for Horford. Blocked by Niederhauser. The guy got up there and blocked it. And an N1 for Ben Mathurin. N1 for Mathurin to make it a 6-point game. The block by Niederhauser and the N1 for Ben Mathurin. Wow. That's the secrets we've seen in this second half by Los Angeles. Just an awful second half by Golden State, man. Awful. 10 likes away from 1,600. 10 likes away from 1,600. Let's go. Draymond barking with the ref. Got to go small ball, Roach. I think you got to keep Horford and Post out there, man. Free throw is good, and the Warriors are down by 7. Yikes. Golden State being outscored 16-7 in this fourth quarter alone. Here's Draymond. Stolen away. Stolen away by Leonard. And here to find Derrick Jones, who's goaltended. And the Warriors are down by 9. No life. Just no life from Golden State in the second half, man. They look like they ran out of gas. Warriors look like they ran out of gas. Warriors down by 9. Here's Spencer. Kick it out to Dre to the corner. Horford wide open for 3. And he got it. Big shot. Al strikes again. Clippers call timeout. 6:34 to go in regulation. And it's 95-89 lead for the Clippers. Outscoring Golden State 18-10 in the fourth quarter. And outscoring the Warriors 54-33 in the second half. But timeout here by the Clippers. Warriors trail it by 6. Warriors trail it by 6. And we hit 1,600 likes. Almost 4K in the building. Dub Nation, I want to see how many of you guys are in the chat right now. We're sitting at 1,610 likes. Dub Nation, I need you to hit that like button. You hit that like button, the Warriors are going to come back to win this game. Let me see how many Dub Nation members we have out there. Hit that like button. We are at 1,615. How close can we get to 1,700, Dub Nation? How close can we get to 1,700 likes? Let me see y'all. Make some noise in the chat. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button as well. There we go. 70 likes away. 70 away from 1,700. What's up, Notre Dame fan? 70 away from 1,700. Let's go. Keep it up. Let's see that like spike, Dub Nation. Let me see that like spike. 40 likes away from 1,700. 40 away from 1,700. Let's go. Warriors are still in this game. It's a 6-point game with 6:34 to go. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. There we go. Let's go. We're 50 likes away from 1,700. Dub Nation, keep smacking that like button. Keep smacking that like button, Dub Nation. What's up, Cloro from the Philippines? Solomons. Again, we're live the rest of the regular season for Warrior games, the play-ins, the playoffs, every night in the playoffs, whether it's Warriors, Lakers, or somebody else, until we have an NBA champion. I feel. Woo. Thank you, Oren. Appreciate it. There we go. We're 45 likes away from 1,700. 40 likes away from 1,700. Bonnie with the 2. Can we show some live W's? All home teams have lost. Really? Oh, yeah. Washington lost. Milwaukee got destroyed. And Utah lost. Warriors trying to be the only home team to win today. Let's see if they can do that. Come out of the timeout. Warriors trail 95-89. 20 likes away from 1,700. 20 away. Let's go. Excuse me. I celebrate seasons like birthdays. The hell all the time. On the floor for the Clippers, Derrick Jones Jr., Kawhi Leonard, Niederhauser, Miller, and Mathurin. On the floor for Golden State. Hold on, this is not right. So for the Warriors, it's Draymond, Horford, Melton, Potts, and Santos. There you go. Warriors with the full court pressure on Jordan Miller. And LA calls another timeout. Warriors had Jordan Miller trapped at half court. And Ty Lue is forced to call another timeout. So back-to-back timeouts for the Clippers. And now 6:26 to go in the fourth quarter. And the Clippers are down to 2 timeouts. 10 likes away from 1,700. 10 likes away from 1,700. Hey, 2,000 likes. I'll give 5 memberships and so will GWL. We'll get 10 gifted memberships in the chat at 2,000 likes. What's up, R&B from Jacksonville? We just hit 1,700 likes. Hey, y'all blowing up that like and sub button tonight, guys and gals. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Oof. I put 23 points for Kawhi. Well, you need 7 more, so you need him to have a good fourth quarter here. Score check. It is 95-89 Clippers. 6:26 to go in regulation. Thank y'all for 1,700. 80 away from 1,800. 80 away from 1,800 likes. Awesome. Almost 4,000 in the building. Kawhi Leonard attacking Draymond Green. Added a timeout to the corner for Derrick Jones Jr. Up top here to Ben Mathurin. Attacking Melton, going down the lane. Throwing it up for a prayer. No good. But the shot is tipped in by Niederhauser. Oh, that can't happen. You had 3 Warriors in the paint, and the Clippers are able to get the tip in. And Santos misses a 3. Yikes. That's right there the story of the second half for Golden State. Kawhi for 3. And the triple digits for Los Angeles. And now the Warriors trail by 11. What happened, man? What happened in the second half? Oh my goodness. And a steal by LA. Oh my God. What an awful second half for Golden State. They only have 33 points. Kawhi Leonard layup is good. Timeout Golden State. 5:19 to go. They're down by 13. Wow. Being outscored 25-10 in this quarter. Being outscored 60-33 in the second half. Oh my God. Warriors are being outscored 60-33 in the second half. Pitiful. Just absolutely pitiful. Timeout Golden State. They're all of a sudden down by 13. That is a 27-point swing. They were up by 14 at one point and now down by 13. Just like that. Wow. Sad. Very, very sad. Just very sad performance in the second half of Golden State. Just awful. What is Draymond tonight? Draymond Green is minus 14. Draymond Green is a minus 14 tonight for Golden State. I can't tell you the last time Draymond's been in the positives. Could not tell you. Could not tell you the last time Draymond was in the positives, man. Yikes. But hey, guys, still over 3,500 in the chat. Smack that like, hit that sub button. We will be live for Warriors and Rockets. Warriors and Rockets on Thursday. Tomorrow, be live for Lakers and Pelicans. Lakers and Pelicans tomorrow night. So come check it out. Be live for the rest of the regular season and the entire postseason, from the play-ins to the final buzzer of the NBA Finals. What happened? Warriors are being outscored 60-33 in the second half. Being outscored by almost 30 points in this half. Draymond still in the game with Melton, Santos, Williams, and Przemski. Draymond to Melton. Double team the Draymond in the corner for 3, and that is no good. And the rebounds off of LA out of bounds with 5:03 to go. Ouch. I was afraid of this. Wow, Warriors have 1 timeout remaining. Whoa. Melton for 3 is no good. And ball was out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan Miller. So still Warriors ball. Warriors are now down. Oh my God. Warriors are down to 37% shooting, and the Clippers are up to 49% shooting. The Clippers were shooting under 40% at halftime, and the Warriors were just under 50%. And it completely changed. Completely. On a flip of a dime. Pods, who had 20 points in the first half, has 2 in the second half. Misses the shot, and a rebound by Derrick Jones Jr. Jones for 3 is no good. Gui Santos the rebound. 4:40 to go. Warriors trail by 13. Melton attacking D double J. That's Derrick Jones Jr. Brings it out to the top of the key for Nate Williams. Screen by Draymond Green. Williams looking for a pass. Warriors have 3 to shoot. Melton down the lane, and that's going to be a goaltend. Count the bucket. Goaltending by Niederhauser, and it's 102-91. Austin with a 5. Green is ass, and man, I'm mad at GM and Kerr for not trading for more guys to help Curry. Awful front office, man. Awful head coach. Awful front office. Awful owner. Just all awful. All right. Timeout here on the floor. Clippers are going to challenge the call on the floor, which is a goaltend on Niederhauser. So Clippers were challenged. Call on the floor is a Niederhauser goaltend. And we'll have our TV timeout here for a challenge. Hey, Austin, agree with you, man. Thank you for the 5, dude. Thank you so much, Austin, for the 5. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Guys, we are 50 likes away from 1,800. 50 likes away from 1,800. Keep smacking that like and hit that sub button. Hopefully, Steph comes back in the next 10 to 12 days, and life looks better for the Warriors going into the play-ins. What happened to Santos the last 2 games, man? 2 points tonight, 1 for 7. He got paid and decided to stop playing basketball, apparently, man. Over 221. We're not even at 200 points yet, man. I don't think so. And I took the over at 215. That might not even hit. Austin, we appreciate you, dude. In honor of Missy Curry, I'm going to have some curry tomorrow for dinner. Nice, Yvette. That's what's up. Unsuccessful challenge for the Clippers. Unsuccessful challenge for the Clippers. So they have 1 timeout left and no challenges remaining. So goaltend will count by Niederhauser. Here comes LA out of the challenge. Mathurin goes coast to coast and will draw a shooting foul. Just too much speed right there. Too much speed for the Warriors to cover, and 2 shots for Ben Mathurin. Feels like I'm watching the Lakers in the second half. That's tough, Bodog. Steph needs to go to another team other than this useless organization. Maybe he does, man. If the Warriors do not go out and make moves this offseason, then you got to trade Steph. Give Steph an opportunity to win. If the Warriors go out and do absolutely nothing and bring back the same roster and be like, oh, well, we're getting Jimmy Butler back. That's as good as a trade, man. If the Warriors bring back the same roster without making good additions, it's done. This team is over. The dynasty is over. Steph needs to be traded. Because this front office has failed Steph the last 3 years. Pods for 3, no good. Still only 2 points in the second half for Brandon Przemski. Only 2 points in the second half for Pods. And a foul off the ball by the Warriors. That's their 14th foul with 3:53 to go. Well, Goodman, I don't call the dynasty over if the Warriors are still making the playoffs. If they're still making the second round. I'm not calling the dynasty over. But it's over very soon. This is a very disappointing game, GWR. I know I picked the Clippers to win tonight. But with how great that first half was, man, Warriors had a chance to steal this game. And they just stopped showing up in the second half. They just stopped. They stopped. They stopped shooting. They stopped playing defense. Missed three by Kawhi Leonard. 3:36 to go. Warriors trail it by 13. Williams to Draymond. To Melton. Screen by Dre. Melton attacks Nina Howard. Kick out the gi. Fakes the pass. Drives in. Bounce pass to Melton. Is out of bounds. Turnover. 30 likes away, yo. 30 likes away from 1,800. The Warriors now up to 14 turnovers. This team is so predictable. Oh my God, this team is so predictable. Everything I said they were going to do in the second half, they fucking did it. Bad defense, no shooting, turning the ball over. This team is so fucking predictable. Leonard goes inside and scores for 2. And on the other side, shot is over the back and out of bounds by Melton. This game was a 14-point lead at one point for Golden State. And now you're down 15. Pathetic. I feel bad for anybody who bought a ticket to watch this team. I would not go to these games. I feel bad for anybody who bought a ticket to watch this team play. Jordan Miller, the open dunk. Warriors just stopped trying. Warriors just stopped playing. 2:51 to go. They call the final timeout. They trail it by 17. Warriors just stopped trying. 108-91. Timeout Warriors. The final timeout of the game. Unreal, man. What a pathetic effort in the second half. Warriors are now being outscored 66 to 40. Warriors are being outscored 66 to 45 in the second half. 66 to 45, the Warriors are being outscored here in the second half. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I didn't jinx nothing. This is just typical Warriors, man. Just typical Warriors. It's not the Warriors' fault. It is the Warriors' fault. Because how do you play so good in one half and not show up in the second half? I don't care if Steph's out. I don't care if Porzingis and Payton and Richard and Butler are out. How do you play that great in one half and play this bad in another half? How does Pods go from scoring 20 points in one half to 2 points in the next half? It's just so frustrating, man. So fucking frustrating. And now the Warriors are about to fall to under 500. You have the Rockets on Thursday and the Thunder on Saturday. You're going to get those are going to be blowouts. Warriors are going to get blown out on Thursday. They're going to get blown out on Sunday. It's going to or Saturday. There's no other thing. They're going to get blown out by both Houston and OKC. Warriors are going to fall under 500 by the end of the week. And you still won't have Steph for at least another 2 weeks after that. Thanks. Good thing is, Warriors will be in the play-ins no matter what. Warriors will be in the play-ins. All right, both teams have emptied the benches. Both teams are emptying the benches. You got Omar out there, Miller, Mathurin, Washington, and Christie. You got Leon, Santos, Post, Williams, and Spencer. As Guy Santos hits a 3. 108-94. Your next 2 games are against the Rockets and the Thunder, man. That Thunder game's going to be over by like 5 minutes to go in that first quarter. Mathurin drives inside, puts it up, no good. Offensive board by the Clippers. To the corner, inside, back for Mathurin against Guy Santos. Mathurin poked free by Santos out of bounds. 1:57 to go, 4 to shoot. By the way, Christie is Max Christie's brother. Excuse me. Guys, we are 30 likes away from 1,800. Hey, still appreciate y'all hanging out despite the second half by Golden State. If you're a Clippers fan, smack that like button. Thank y'all so much for joining here tonight. Field goal is good for Ben Mathurin. 110-94 lead for Los Angeles. Santos inside for post, and he's fouled on the floor. Fouled on the floor with 1:42 to go here in the fourth quarter. We have 20 likes. Let's get to 1,800 likes. Hit that like button. I know some of you guys are headed out. Hit that like, hit that sub button. Be live for Warriors and Rockets on Thursday. We will be live tomorrow for Lakers and Pelicans. Lakers and Pelicans tomorrow. Leons, kick out the Spencer. Kick out the post. Left elbow three, rims out. Post for get his own rebound out the deflection. Give it off to Spencer. He'll have it on the left elbow against Omier. Inside for post. Reverse layup is missed. Gets his own rebound. Skyhook is good. 110-96 lead for Los Angeles. Santos only scored 5 points. He has not been good the last 2 nights, man. Last 2 games has not been good. Is Brandon in? No, Pods is out. He's done for the game. 1:04 to go. Mathurin against post. 5 to shoot around him. Goes inside, lays it up and in. 112-96. Clippers shot incredible. Credit to Los Angeles, man. Credit to Los Angeles. Great second half, great shooting, and great defense from them. Here's a 3 by Nate Williams. He had a fantastic night. Nate Williams had a fantastic night. Fonny with a 5. Tank this effing season, Dubs. Tired of watching you. Warriors are not going to tank. They're going to be a play-in team, and they'll see if they can get out of the play-ins. Hey, thank you, Fonny, for the 2, bro. Appreciate it, man. $2 for Bobby Cox Roadshow. Are they related to Doug Christie? Yes, they are. They're both Doug Christie's sons. Yes, they are. Post blocks at the rim with 26 seconds to go. Bobby, thank you. Vonnie, thank you for the $2 donations. And guys, we're 10 likes away. 10 likes away from 1,800. Jordan Miller will draw a shooting foul. Jordan Miller will draw a shooting foul with 24 seconds to go. Let's get the 1,800 likes, guys. We're 10 likes away. I know this game didn't go as we wanted it to, Dub Nation, but still hit that like button. Hit that sub button as well. Thank y'all for joining here tonight. Robin the Moody, bad night for Moody, man. Just a bad night overall for Moody. First one's good for Jordan Miller. There we go. 5 likes away. 5 likes away. What makes you think this is a playing team? Because they would have to lose out and Memphis would have to win out for the Warriors not to make the play-ins. It would take a disastrous stretch in March for the Warriors not to make the play-ins. There are 8.5 games up on the Grizzlies for the play-ins. There we go. We hit 1,800 likes. Thank y'all so much. Spencer in for post. And the dunk's up and good. 8 seconds to go. Clippers are bringing up court. And that will do it, folks. That would do it. This game is OVA over. Clippers take it. Final score 114-101. Warriors got outscored 72-55 in the second half. 72-55 in the second half. Before you guys and gals head out, let me know, who do y'all think was the MVP of tonight's game? Who do y'all think was tonight's MVP? I got to go with Kawhi Leonard. 23 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, had a great second half. So give me Kawhi Leonard as MVP. What about y'all's X factor for the second half? For the game, who was y'all's X factor for the Clippers? I'm going to go. You could go Chris Dunn with 16, 7, and 7. You could go Ben Mather with 17 and 7. I'll go Chris Dunn because of his defense. 2 steals, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Give me Chris Dunn as my X factor and Kawhi Leonard as MVP. I see some of y'all going Chris Dunn. I see Niederhauser as X factor. Okay. Dunn definitely emptied up, especially in that second half, Jay. He had, what, like 3? There was 3 possessions in the rough for Golden State, and he had 2 steals and 2 dunks on those 3 possessions. As you guys head out, we're going to stay live and hanging out here for a little bit. Smack that like, hit that sub button, Dub Nation. We'll see you guys on Thursday for Warriors and Rockets. Guys, we will be live tomorrow Pelicans and Lakers tomorrow night. Pelicans and Lakers tomorrow night. So if you guys want to hang out tomorrow, come on by for Pelicans and Lakers. Vonnie with the 2 versus LA Lakers. Lost 121-101. Clippers 114-101. Dubs are bad. That's what happens. We have a lot of injuries and you have inconsistent role players, man. Vonnie, thank you for the 2, dude. Thank you for the 2. Sorry for your Warriors road trip, but my parlay got 1,200. Wow. Hey, glad to hear that, bro. Congratulations, dude. Yo, Jacob Frederick with the $5 donation. Yo, Rocha. I've been here. I was looking. One more month to the NFL draft. Hopefully, it could go to the first 2 rounds. 2 suites. NFL free agency is next week. I can't wait. Dude, me too. I'm super excited for NFL free agency next Monday, bro. I can't wait. Thank you, Jacob. The 5, Vonnie, thank you for the 2. GWL, thank you for the gifted and the donations today, man. Ghost Mob, thank you for the 10 gifted. Thank you guys for joining. Still, we're going to hang out here for a little bit. But thank y'all for the support tonight. What's up, Rizio? What's up, dude? What up, man? Yeah, Warriors got the Rockets and the Thunder coming up. Not good. Warriors have a chance to fall under 500 for the first time since the beginning of the season, man. And now, with this win, the Clippers are only a game and a half back of the Warriors for the 8th seed. Only a game and a half back for that 8th seed. Oh, Jacob, I fully expect the Niners to be busy in free agency, man. I don't expect us to go out and make splashy moves. I expect us to go out and fill out the roster. Just looked, and the Grizzlies were 10 games back a couple days ago, and now they're 7. It would still take a disastrous. It would take more the Grizzlies losing, the Warriors losing, or Grizzlies winning than the Warriors losing, because the Grizzlies are trying to tank. Warriors didn't care to win this game. They did not show up in that second half. That first half was so great for Golden State. The second half was just awful, man. Just absolutely awful. Moody is bad. It's not good tonight. Moses Moody was 4 for 12 for only 10 points. Brennan Pajensky, man. 20 points in the first half, only 2 points in the second half. Just awful. What an awful second half, man. Well, we'll see, Rozier. Bonnie says Steve Kerr must go. Even you have 4 chips lately. You have been inconsistent as shit. What players you have. Can't wait to see both you and Lakeup go. What a shame to the Dubs CP's out. Well, Lakeup would have to sell the team. He's not going to sell the team. Makes him too much money. But this offseason, I think you see Steve Kerr gone, and I think you see Mike Dunleavy gone. I think Kerr's gone and Dunleavy's gone. New GM, new head coach. Whether it's Terry Stotts, whether it's Jerry Stackhouse, whether it's somebody from the outside, a young coach, a veteran coach like Mike Malone, I do think no matter what happens to the Warriors, Steve Kerr is gone and Dunleavy gone. At the very least, Mike Dunleavy, I don't think is coming back. Warriors might say, hey, you know what? We want Steve Kerr back because Steph wants him. Whatever. I do think Dunleavy is good as gone as houses no matter what. Roger, you see the rumor that Jeff Bezos is interested in buying the Thunder? He's also interested in, wow, crazy. He's also interested in buying the Seahawks. Well, Patrick, this definitely falls on Steve Kerr, but it also falls on the players for going out there and not performing. I mean, look how great of a first half it was. Brilliant first half for Golden State. And then nobody showed up in the second half, besides Al Horford. The money issue would be solved if Biles buys OKC. Absolutely, dude. You guys would become a big-time market. Who do I got tomorrow? Cavs or Pistons play again? I'll go Pistons. You guys don't have Mitchell again tomorrow. So I know it was a close game last time. I'll go Pistons to win again. The players too, because they're one of the court facts. Like, yeah, we could blame Steve Kerr's rotations and substitutions and all that, but the players are the ones that go out there and have to make their shots, play defense. Everybody's to blame, not just the head coach, not just the players, not just the front office, not just the owner. Even the Cavs, the Pistons aren't their team this year, in my opinion. Really good, man. It's a bold take with them being the #1 seed in the East. Colin says I'm sorry, like tomorrow. Yes, again, we will be live tomorrow. Lakers and Pelicans. Lakers and Pelicans tomorrow night. So come hang out. We'll be off on Wednesday and then back on Thursday for Warriors, Rockets, Lakers, Nuggets. That's gonna be a really big game. Really big day. They had no shooting. I don't trust anybody outside of Cade. The defense is really good, man. I still think they're gonna them going the distance last year with the Knicks really gave them a lot of experience. So I think Pistons will do pretty good in the playoffs. I really do. I think they're gonna rely on that defense. What about Curry to the Spurs? I mean, if the Warriors get a trade, Spurs got a lot of young talent Warriors can grab. Jalen Duren's been hooping. Jalen Duren's been incredible this year, man. Jalen Duren's been incredible this year, man. Warriors should have never traded for Porzingis first place. They should have just waited till at least the summer. I'm just glad the Kuminga drama is behind us, man. Even with him doing great out there in Atlanta right now. It would have been frustrating for him to still be on this team. Double every Gase has been back. Jalen Duren's that dude, man. He's that guy. I saw Hawks fans chanting "Thank you, Warriors." I don't blame them. I don't blame them, man. Kuminga's been brilliant, just as we all expected. Rocha and all, catch you later. Yo, GWL. Hey, thank you for the $10 donation. Thank you for the 5 gifted, bro. We love you, GWL. Appreciate you, man. Kurz more watch than Davis. Damn. I don't think Anthony Davis is watched. He just can't stay healthy. Because when he's out there, he still produces like crazy. Did y'all see Trae Young came back for the Wizards and got ejected? What was it before he even checked in? Was that true? Did I see that right? Did he get ejected before he even played a minute tonight? The heck happened, bro? Warriors got outscored 72-55 in the second half. 72-55 in the second half and lost. No, he didn't play. He was out. Didn't Shams or somebody tweet that he was back tonight? Didn't somebody tweet out that Trae Young was supposed to play? I swear I saw somebody tweet out. Yeah. Oh, would make his debut on Thursday. Okay. But he did get ejected. That's crazy. Thursday. Okay. Damn, Vonnie. Have I seen Jins Park Wars broadcast? I have not. They fumbled this game? Yes, they did. I feel bad for anybody who bought a ticket to tonight's game, man. We're up 15 plus. I got smoked in the second half. Typical Warrior fashion. Yep. Everything I said I was going to play. Everything I said was going to happen in the second half freaking did, man. I was so afraid of what happened. What was going to happen actually happened. Like, that's crazy. Did I see recent pics of Jim Carrey? I have not, Goodman. I have not. Did you watch Raw tonight, Goodman? I watched up until the El Grande match. I'll be watching the rest yet a little bit or tomorrow. I think Warriors gonna fall into the 9-10. I agree, Rozier. I agree. I think we're gonna end up being the 9th seed. Jim Carrey looks like a completely different human being. Really? Damn. After Trae got ejected, ref said, "My bad, Easton should have gone in tech." Really? What the hell? Ron was good from what I saw, Goodman. It's the first time it's the first time I'll be watching a full Ron weeks. I've just been watching highlights. Our schedule is tough this year, but I just don't see us falling out of the play-ins. Just to either the 9th or 10th seed. Penta's a new IC champion. Yeah, I look forward to seeing that. That's awesome. I figured Penta was gonna win. A lot of people were thinking it was gonna be Dom versus Finn at Mania for the title. I was like, nah. I figured Penta was gonna win today. Good for him. I'm glad he finally won a title. Can all Warrior fans email Jacob Lake up at once? I wish, Vonnie. That was still hilarious how one fan actually emailed him early in the season. That was crazy. Ugh. What a frustrating loss, man. What a frustrating loss. Where do I see the Cavs? Where do you see my Cavs going into the playoffs with seed? Probably the 3 seed? Maybe the 2 seed? I think I'll be a top 3, top 4 seed. I missed every one of my 7 parlays by 1 player. Oh, Don, sorry to hear that, dude. 4 seed, we're making the conference finals. So if you don't have the Cavs, you don't have the Pistons. Who do you have in the finals, Goodman? Boston? New York? Who do you have in the finals? March 21st, Kuminga versus the Warriors and Golden State. Kuminga revenge game. Yep. Knicks. I don't hate that. That was actually who I had getting to the finals to begin the season. I had OKC and the Knicks. I had OKC and the Knicks to start right before the season started. Right now, if I had to guess, I'm still going to rock with the Thunder. Probably going to go Cavs. Cavs or Pistons for me. But I'm going to still rock with the Thunder. I think hopefully you guys will stay healthy in the playoffs. Who makes out of the East is getting destroyed in the finals by the Denver Nuggets, right, Goodman? Every time Draymond plays, it's a loss. It has been. The last 3 losses, Draymond's played in. The last 2 wins, Draymond has not played in. Tough, man. Draymond was a minus 18. Awful. Just awful. All right, guys, we'll stay live here for 10 more minutes. I'm starting to get a headache. I am starting to get a headache. I am hungry. I'm getting a headache. So stay live here for about 10 more minutes. Spurs are still a year away. Yeah. I don't think they're going to make it to the finals. I'll say it's Denver or OKC versus either Detroit, Cleveland, New York. Maybe Boston. Tatum might be coming back soon, and that could be really good for them. Yo, Rain Cloud Stepper with the $5 donation. What a blow for the Warriors. They should have just called it a season at this point. They're going to make the play-ins. They're going to make the play-ins. And with Steph, you always have a shot. With Steph on the court, you always have a shot. So I just don't see the Warriors packing it in. And there's no point. When you got Steph, why are you going to tank? I just don't see us calling it a season when you still got Steph and hopefully a healthy Porzingis. Rain Cloud Stepper, they give it the 5, bro. What am I going to eat? I was about to make a really bad joke. Some chicken and rice. I can see Minneapolis doing some damage. Seen a lot of people riding that Minnesota bandwagon. Rightfully so. They've been hot lately. Was that a hockey game on TV at all? Oh wait, I have ESPN Plus. Febreze, la 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 la. Colorado and LA in a good hockey game. Let me put that on. So I have ESPN Plus. Ghost 200 from New Zealand with a $2 donation. Hard loss for Warriors, but on to the next one. Yeah, tough second half, man. It's on to the next one on Thursday in Houston against Kevin Durant and the Rockets, which we will be live for. Yo, Ghost, thank you so much for the 2, bro. Appreciate it, man. Goodman, you don't have no idea what I was gonna say. You have no idea what I was gonna say. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Goodman? You have no idea what I was about to say. I mean, you're not wrong, but you have no idea. You don't know what I was gonna say. You don't know. What time is the stream tomorrow? Stream will start at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. That game doesn't start till 7:30 Pacific tomorrow. We live at 7 o'clock Pacific tomorrow. What do you think alike, Russia? I know what you're gonna say because I thought the same thing. All right, buddy. All right. Who do you think will have the balls and guts to tell Draymond to come off the bench? Honestly, Vonnie, it might be just himself. He's benched himself before. Maybe he'll do it again. Maybe he'll do it again. I don't know if Steve or Steph have the balls to tell Draymond to start coming off the bench. Keep the beard next time? It was just getting too much. Because I have a neck beard. I don't have a beard that grows up and like this. My neck beard grows down and just puffs out. And then, especially with the mustache, both of them just puff out and it gets super annoying. Super annoying. Curry needs to grow some balls and demand something. I wish he would, Goodman. God, I wish he would, dude. Ugh. I wish he would grow some balls, man, and actually do something about it. When's the last time somebody scored 65 points in an NBA game? A team? Probably like the 90s, maybe the early 2000s. Another day says, give me Denver and New York finals. That would be fun. I wouldn't mind that at all. Oh, thank you, Brittany. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. We kept Draymond over Clay. We did. But it made a lot of sense at the time because Clay was not good and still isn't good. Neither is Draymond now. Do we trade Draymond? I don't think we're going to, Jay. I don't. Unless Draymond himself wants to get traded, I don't see us trading him. That's right. Nets did score 66 this year. That's right. They got smoked by like 50 points. I think Warrior players and coaches are actually afraid of telling Draymond the F off. Draymond's a very controversial player, man. Somebody gets in his face, he ain't gonna back down. That's for damn sure. Mackinson says we have no offensive depth without Curry, Butler. Podge is inconsistent. Draymond's abysmal. Once Curry retires, whenever that is, we're gonna be the worst team in the West. There's no doubt. That's why I think teams, as Josh mentioned, that's why teams should absolutely be in favor of getting those Warriors draft picks because we are going to be completely garbage without Steph Curry, man. If it wasn't for Draymond, maybe you could still have JP and Wiggins. Wiggins, cool. JP, I mean, he got benched for a month on the Pelicans. That's how bad he is. Where's Josh? Josh is still recovering from being sick. He's better. He'll be back here later this week, but he's still setting up all the streams and everything you see here on OBS. So shout out to Josh for still being around, even being sick, and he'll be here later in the week. So I think 2026 will be a good draft for the NFL. I do. I'm looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. Looking to see what my Niners do. How did the Warriors choke this game, Asia? Because they did not show up in the second half. They stopped shooting. Clippers found their groove. And the Warriors just stopped playing basketball. Curry can't retire. They will make him an AI Bond forever warrior. I wish, Yvette. I wish. What do you think? What do you think we'll see Steve Kerr this season? Hopefully in another uniform. When Curry retires, the Warriors will lose $3 billion in worth. Probably not wrong. Unless we somehow find another superstar who's just as marketable as Steph. Just like Macklin Celebrini is of the Sharks. I'm pissed as Kirk. Yeah, man. This was a frustrating loss. It's one thing to lose to the Clippers. It's another thing to lose the way we did. I think Kerr retires. Maybe he goes back in the broadcasting. Maybe Kerr goes back in the broadcasting. Maybe he goes back into the front office somewhere. would be horrible. The whole Warriors front office sucks, and the players suck. Please do something to get Giannis so Curry get his 5th ring. If the Warriors don't do anything this offseason, they got to trade Steph. It's either you trade for somebody or you trade Steph away and get him his 5th ring somewhere else. Pacers and Clippers Wednesday? Oh, yeah. Is Zubac healthy at all, or is he still out? What'd you think of Robinson today? Robinson? Who's Robinson? Beauty? Rocho, you could trade Curry for Dort. Boy, we already have one dirty player in our team. We don't need another one. Hey, Terrence, appreciate you, man. It was a frustrating loss today, man. I feel bad for Steph. Me too. But then again, Steph has had so many opportunities to open up his mouth and say something. He never did. So at the same time, like, Steph should have demanded more from this front office, man. At least Dort hasn't taken somebody's head off. You know what? At least Draymond has 4 championships, Goodman. I was going to say a championship, but Dort won last year. At least Draymond has 4 championships, okay? Lou Dort's gone out this season. I hope Draymond is too. I feel like the Warriors have a bunch of cones on defense, you know? It's just inconsistency, man. From quarter to quarter, minute to minute, second to second, game to game. Just inconsistent. You just don't know what you're going to get with this team, man. It's really frustrating. Imagine a squad of dirty players. Oh, my God. You had so many ejections and so many techs. Lou Dort's the most obvious Laker I've ever seen. I can see Lou Dort in a Laker jersey. I can see it. I could definitely see him in a Lakers jersey. No doubt about that. I meant Nate Williams. Gotcha. That's what I thought. Dude, he was impressive today, Nate Williams. Shout out to him. He had 18, wow, 18 points in 22 minutes, 5 for 8, 3 for 4 for downtown. Nate Williams was really good tonight, man. Maybe we'll see more of him going forward without Steph and Porzingis and see if he can play well. The LA media would be bipolar with him if he went to any big time media like New York, Chicago, LA. Excuse me. He was the only one trying all game. Him and Horford. I feel like Horford had a really good energy tonight for Golden State, offensively and defensively. I'd say him and Horford were the best throughout the game consistently. Obviously, Podge was great in the first half, but a no-show in the second half. My Nets better get a top 3 pick. We'll see. You guys will definitely be in the odds to get it. Not if the lottery falls your way or not. Oh my God, McKinnon. Oh, what a save. I'm watching the Avalanche and Kings game right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank y'all so much for joining here tonight. Appreciate y'all. It was a terrible second half, but it was still a fun night regardless. Guys, we will be live tomorrow, Lakers in Pelicans. So come check that out. Everybody donated tonight, gifted memberships, subscribed, hit that like button, comment in, Mod Squad, Cult of Fury Elite. Thank you guys and gals so much for a fun night despite this Warriors score. Dub Nation will be back for the Warriors on Thursdays to take on the Rockets. Everybody else, you guys want to hang out tomorrow? Be live for Lakers and Pelicans. All right? Hey, thank y'all so much for joining tonight, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And thank y'all for the support. Bye. Good night. Freaking Warriors, man. And guys, shout out to Josh. I'm starting to feel better. He'll be back here later on in the week. Shout out to him as well. Good night.